Thanks.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Duke, how's it
I
going?
think we're live.
We are. We're a little late.
Apologies.
Sorry about that.
Happens.
It's just tech stuff is hard sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
Computers are crazy.
There are buttons and passwords and authentication.
And they're like actually secure passwords in that I didn't know them.
I think the company mandate is 16 characters with special characters and like
Caps, lowercase.
right, and you have to wait
You
for
have
like
to change it every month.
You have to change every month. You have to wait for like a neutrino to like pass through your PC and flip a 1 to a 0.
Got to make sure you have your authenticator, both 2-factor and 3-factor, because we need a text message and a web thing.
And a fingerprint.
Yeah, and a fingerprint.
And a retina scan.
Need a blood sample just to turn on the stream PC.
Mm-hmm.
But what's up, everyone? Today we are doing a grand exhibition of Red Raptor, the newest legend to join Brawlhalla.
Yeah, it's super exciting. Red Raptor's a ton of fun. If you guys haven't checked out Red Raptor, you can see a little bit of the teasers we showed off in the background here. He's the pilot of a giant mech named Garuda. His signature.
Past tense.
Hmm?
He was the pilot.
My heart.
Was
the
currently.
pilot. Watch the trailer. You'll get
Yeah.
you'll get what we're talking about. Ton of fun. Boots, orb, kick Asgard is his entire mentality. I think. Character's a ton of fun to play. Me and Left Stick Down were playing 2v2s with Red Raptor over the weekend, and it was a ton of fun. Really, really enjoyed that. But Left Stick and I are just regular players. Duke, we have pros playing today in the Grand Exhibition. We have NA pros that you'll see at Valencia soon, actually.
So one thing that's really cool about the players that we're seeing today is that all of them are going to be going to DreamHack Valencia in a couple of weeks, so we get to see them play at that. Of course, Red Raptor will not be legal for DreamHack Valencia. Hasn't gone through a balance patch yet, but still will be cool to see all of them bring their talents over to Valencia.
Right, and who knows, maybe they'll be playing Orb and Boots anyway, even without Red Raptor.
Separately.
Right, but that being said, we've got Meg D, Java, Impala, Koslix, Luna, and Radish. Radish, who has been playing a bunch of Red Raptor, who is already known for Orb, who, I mean, everybody's playing Boots now.
Yeah.
Battle Boots are just, they're so much fun.
Well, he had a stint as a Tesca player as well, so it kind of like fills out his triangle if he brings in the Red Raptor. So it'll be really cool. Of course, we got a bunch of best of threes in the interest of time. Of course, we're trying to keep to a relatively condensed stream schedule, so it's not going to be the full fleshed out like top 8 tournament or anything like that. But we've got best of threes all the way until we get into the top 3, I believe, and then we'll go into best of 5s for those final 3 sets.
So for those of you who are asking the stream, again, apologies we're late. We'll probably go over the normal hour allotment and definitely over the hour that we're normally within the 1 to 2 block. So many viewership reward points to be had. But yeah, I'm very, very excited for this Grand Exhibition because I just want to learn how to play Red Raptor better.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how they utilize the SIG kit, of course. Like, I've seen people use them in matches against me, and it's been like, okay, that's cool. That's interesting. You really like that bicycle. And then, like, really just want to see how our top North American players are using it.
So, chat, maybe we have some fun during the Grand Exhibition, and we count how many motorcycles, how many mech boots, how many mech punches these pros throw out, and maybe there's a moral victory for who lands the most SIGs, not just throws them out. So, chat, if you want to keep track, we can talk about it on Twitter later and shout out the pros. Radish only had a 12% success rate on his motorcycle, Pshaw, or whatever, right?
I will say we don't have the usual stats for like an esports event. So don't get the luxury of being able like, oh, they had a 5% accuracy with their.
They got to do the math themselves.
Yeah. People at home, we're making you do homework this time.
Right. If you wanna, but you should because it's hilarious.
It'll be funny. Okay, so we do have our lobby. Do we want to hide it? Do we care? I
think we do want to hide it. That is
you can't hide it with that.
Good shout.
You have to go over there. Oh, she's leaking it.
If you guys want to join the lobby, that's fine. We'll just make a new one.
The players aren't even in the lobby. Like literally, it's Left Stick and us.
It was a pump fake. Chat, actually what we're doing today is Grand Exhibition against Huangana.
Yep.
Every pro person versus Huangana. And if Huangana can take one stock, the stream ends.
Imagine it's like the opposite of the like pro player matches. It's like the pros beat up one single person.
Right.
Pro bullying.
who makes them look like the newest player? Which pro can make somebody absolutely deleted? All right, we are jumping into
I think we need
lobby.
a new lobby. Did you get the message?
I am expecting a message very soon. Chat, if you have a fully fleshed out Sharingan and you can see my finger movement, feel free to join the lobby. Otherwise, it's a spectator sport today for y'all.
Would be impressive.
It'd be if I see Huangana join the lobby from my thumb movements.
Huangana probably uses some like cheat codes to get in.
That's fair.
Start with the event. We already told.
We should talk about the event that's coming this Wednesday, Heat Wave.
Oh.
The Heat Wave event for 2023 starts on Wednesday. There's a new Nye skin. There's a new Munin skin. All the skins returning from previous years, like Wipeout Nyx, Dog Days Mordex, Beach Dad, Thor by the Shore, Beach Dad Isaiah. God,
Brawl Dad Isaiah, right?
Brawl Dad, right?
Brawl Dad Isaiah,
and he's got the cannon grill
the
with
cannon
like
grill's
a
amazing.
stick on it.
Yes.
Burger. Oh,
absolutely adore that one.
It is amazing. I will admit, the color swaps remind me of the early 2000s when Heinz was releasing purple ketchup. Yeah. You could color swap because the blasters.
Very interesting stuff in there.
The blasters color swap, and they're like, they're dispensers. They're squeeze bottles. Yeah. That's the thing they are. Huangana, this is where you can read my finger movement. I'd be very impressed if you join lobby number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you imagine landing on that lobby? But yeah,
that's
Heat Wave.
The magic code. You got to get out of the lobby.
Coming soon. It's a grand exhibition against devs now.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously, Heat Wave events going on. Also, maybe some final reminders about the Prime bundle. I think that's going away soon.
The Iron Legion bundle is going away soon. You should pick it up. Twitch.
We gotta hide the room code.
Oh, can we do it?
I think. Okay, yeah, you got it.
Dog Days Mordex going away soon.
He said Dog Days Mordex is going away soon. That's part of his head. Hi. But also DreamHack Valencia is around the corner. If you're in the Europe, wow, he just dropped his headset. If you're in the European region,
it's so heavy.
It's just like, hopefully everyone heard that one. If you're in the European region, highly recommend you come out to Valencia. It's going to be a super fun time. I get to have paella for the first time ever in my life, so that's going to be great. But also, it's just going to be a really good time. Everyone absolutely always has fun when we go to these events. So if you're in the European region, highly recommend you make it out to that. And if you're not, you could still potentially get flights, or you could at least watch it at home, or follow the bracket, start.gg/dhval23.
Yeah, and you should, if you're not going, definitely watch at home. There's going to be exclusive viewership rewards for it that are super, super cool. I think we're going to have another RGB weapon. It's probably pinned to the top of Pro Brawlhalla, so like, go
someone
check it out.
Smart probably put it somewhere very visible. Not me.
Or me.
But yeah, it's not this weekend. It is next weekend. You can find out more again. Start.gg/dhval23. But let's get into today's thing, which is the Red Raptor exhibition, which of course has a bunch of NA pros in it. We've already got Java in the lobby, and he's going up against Meg D. If Meg D gets in the lobby,
we'll start. If you guys don't know, we normally do the grand exhibitions after a legend is released. Get a bunch of pros, whether it's North America, South America, EU, and they all have a good time. I think the prize pool pays out all the way to what? 6th?
All of them.
We have 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all get a slice of the pie.
They all get a little bit of love just for taking time out to come participate in this. But of course, the better they do, the better the prize pool.
If somebody goes 0-2 though, I might hit him up in a DM and be like, "Yo, refund the PayPal."
You didn't deserve that.
You know that you messed up. You're not Red Raptor. You're hardly even red. Like, come on. But we do have Mech D here in the lobby, ready to go up against Java. This is exciting. The last time I casted was at Dallas on Sidestream. I think this is more crucial of a esports event.
Is it?
It's a dev stream on a Monday. It's all about esports, competitive Brawlhalla, Red Raptor. It's great. We got Raven's Honor on the right, and is that esports 2?
Yeah, that looks like esports 2 on the Emerald Raptor, which is gonna just throw me off that Emerald Raptor is not Emerald, but I believe that's an Emerald Raptor skin.
Yes, it is. As I lean in to look closer. 3, 2, 1, brawl.
Oh, we don't have game sounds. Oh no.
Oh goodness.
Oh no.
But what we do have
everyone in chat's gonna complain.
At least the mouse isn't on screen, right? I'm scanning now.
Wait.
Left side. I'm like, dang, bottom left.
Hidden in the clouds. Okay, MechD versus Java.
Actually, it's hidden in the clouds.
The game of I Spy, y'all. But we got MechD versus Java. Mouse is off the screen now. MechD, and again, this is all best of threes to start this stuff off. Won't have a scoreboard for now. Again, some technical difficulties, so apologies for that. But MechD takes the first stock.
Yeah, have we seen a single signature yet?
Yeah, we saw that side sig from MechD actually. Just about that stuff.
I missed it. I was attending the mouse.
You were hiding the mouse.
100% accuracy then. Chat, keep count. I'm really, really hoping for like a dash jump, gravity cancel, boot, KO off the side.
Oh, that would be.
It would be.
There's the motorcycle.
But Java's not going to get hit by that. He's very aware of oncoming traffic. Looks both ways before he crosses the street. Make sure to hit the little button. Wait for the sign to the speaker to say walk, walk, walk.
Ooh, nice NSIG though, dude. Java, you know what? You got to grow up in Vietnam where you just there is no walk sign. You just walk and you just like look to your side and then you're good. You just hope that they don't hit you.
In America, we get tickets for that though. I've done that, but it's I've done it where it was okay. God, I get hit. Like the first day in Vietnam. I'd look left, I'd look right, I'd walk out. Okay, another knockout by MechD, taking a commanding lead over Java here. Every damage he got on the last stock was extra. Then he got that stock knock, but he didn't get any extra credit on that third stock for Java.
Still, huge lead for MechD. Java at least denies the 3 stock there with that down sig.
Yeah, sitting very comfortable, looking for that weapon pickup. Gonna get up the orb. I'm sure he's just waiting, fueling up that motorcycle, ready for it to just fly again. Java getting a little bit of chip damage, resetting the neutral on the stage, getting that side light with boots. MechD's able to get a little bit of chip damage back. MechD can play however they choose to now. They have so much time, they have so much space, and they decide to just be dominating over the edge with those dares.
Do a couple of dares. Gotta get that daily login bonus.
Yo, login bonus, let's go!
Get that gold.
Huge. I'm gonna buy white colors for a character very soon on this account.
Yeah, it's like you can maybe afford a color because it's you're at 5,000 gold.
As they can see, we're like 4,000 gold off. Hey, chat. I don't even think we said hello to y'all. How you doing? You guys excited? Right. You guys having a good time? Spaceatronics, left stick. We got WEG. We got MRC. We got SORA. Sora.
It's like you're
Perk.
Just spelling out the names. That's one way to avoid any.
Never get in
issues.
trouble
Yeah.
if you spell it. And emails with 3 letters at the beginning of their name. Yo, God, shout out.
3, 2.
All right, going back into round 2 against Java and MechD here.
MechD currently up 1-0 over Java. See some boots action. Haven't seen too much come out from the boots. Like it's definitely been an orb gameplay.
Yeah, that it has been. I guess these folks haven't been picking up their boots. Maybe they just weren't polished for the first match. Maybe that's what it was.
Very valid. You got to get that Kiwi polish.
It's crucial, yeah. The one little tin that'll last you for like 12 years. Side skinner coming out from Java, not making any contact. MechD able to punish that, getting off the stage to avoid that downlight. Java's able to bring him off the right side of the stage. That ground pound. That's what happens with the polished boot. The ground pound hits, and then you're able to line up the neutral sig. Beautiful.
I do like that pickup. Java's been definitely trying to use that that neutral sig on his boots a decent amount.
It is a great anti-air move. It catches a lot.
It does. It catches a lot. There you see in it.
Yeah, it reminds me with that color of like the lanterns you'll put out on like a porch out in the countryside, a bug zapper type.
Oh, okay,
type lamp.
yeah.
It's just all encompassing. Rest in peace, Reno. MechD throwing out a mechanical fist and a motorcycle, neither of them making contact in a comparable position here on the right side of the stage. Java trying to punish with that neutral sig, not going to happen. And we just see whiff after whiff. If you guys are counting
It's a battle
at home,
of the SIGs.
yeah, it's like a sub 20% connecting rate on these signatures. SMH. It's another name in chat.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's like 3 different names.
That's a lot of different names. Java waiting patiently to get back. He does. We only 2 exclamation points.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Gravity cancel Viking funeral.
It's rare that you get to see that Sig spike just because you have to catch it like perfectly on the bottom. A lot of times they'll end up launching up.
Yeah, shout out to the other people in the Raptor Force, RIP. Goats, well, technically not since Red Raptor's the goat, but this is very different and in such a way where it's almost the exact opposite of the first round we saw, where Java got Meg D into his last stock, and before Meg D got his first, direct opposite of what we saw last time. Meg D's going to try to work hard to get that damage count in his favor and get this knockout on Java to make it even, but who knows whose boots are shiny, you know?
I mean, really, Java's just got to be making some trades, but honestly, Meg D's doing really good right now.
Yeah, and it looked like an all-out maneuver, but he was able to get back easily with that gravity cancel neutral sig after landing a gravity cancel or a regular neutral sig. That was took a lot of courage to do that. And even though it didn't hit, he got back, but he's in a comparable position again. He's able to get back.
Got it. It's the side sig. Ooh,
Got to put the turbo in. Think he could even it up here.
Oh, misses the downlight though. Java gets back up safely.
Radish would have hit that down. Like,
For sure.
Just saying. Just
Never
saying.
misses.
And shout out to Radish's Twitter and him letting go. Oh, we see it again!
See, I was telling you, it's hard to get it to perfectly spike, but good down air, that will spike, and Java evens it up.
Yeah, wild that we saw that down signature send Meg D across the other side of the stage.
Straight to the right.
Yeah, he was just able to jump up just high enough to get on the right side of the hitbox, so it wasn't a spike, which, like you said, is extremely difficult to line up. This is on stream the highest level Red Raptor gameplay we've ever seen.
Yeah.
And hopefully we get to continue saying that for the next hour.
Yeah. Hopefully it continues to be the highest level Red Raptor action. But currently tied up 1-1. Again, best of threes right now. I think you've played more Red Raptor than I have. Do you think there's any maps that like work well for him?
Soft platforms.
Yeah.
If you are standing on a soft platform, you are in danger.
Oh,
The
against
neutral
him?
against him.
Okay.
If you're against Red Raptor wearing boots or with an orb equipped, that mech punch goes hard, knocks people off a soft platform very easily, and that boot neutral signature picks up, like we were saying, such a wide range. So if you're on a soft platform, you're in trouble. So anything with soft platform, Red Raptor's doing great. I will say, for any Battle Boots character, maybe excluding Thea because of her high speed, short walls are an issue. Because Boots recovery is kind of a little slower.
Yeah.
Doesn't get you that altitude that a lot of other
Whoa!
recoveries do.
Whew. That was fast.
With that being
Java's-
said-
he's untouched.
Java's chilling. His boots are shinier. That's what it is. 100%.
Gave it the proper Kiwi shine and a spit shine. Had the like horsehair brush as well.
Ooh. Beaver tail is what I've heard is really
is it?
effective.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I used old socks when I had to polish my shoes.
That works well as well. You know,
Got me through.
better than using newspaper like some people claim is the best for windshields. I've never understood that.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah, maybe it's like if you're watching someone's windshield while they're in the car. Oh, Java,
Whoa!
don't do it to him.
Uh-oh, turn around.
Talking about that
Still
boot
touches.
recovery. Doesn't have that distance to cover.
Oh, man, does he have
He saves them. But maybe they're just trying to let people read the articles while their cars are just being washed.
Back to newspapers, though. The more important bit.
If you're really lucky, like Marmaduke will be on the page and they're washing with, so you can see the comic for like 13 seconds on that side of the windshield.
That's why newspaper comics are only 4 panels. It's so that you can read it while they're cleaning your window.
Yeah, just in passing. Like if you,
Ooh, there's
speaking
the
of
soft platform stuff.
soft platform, orb neutral, KO. That's the way it works. Meg D looking for anything they can get here. Get a KO on Java. They're hoping to get back through this into the bracket, stay on the winner's side of things. Goes for a neutral signature themselves, not making contact. Side air sends Java pretty far off. Meg D looking for a delay. Oh, Java.
Oh, man, how did that still hit? And he's continuing the pressure.
Following up that neutral signature with a down air. Devious plays from Java here. He looks pretty adept at these boots. Motorcycle not hitting from Meg D. Down air. Finally confirms Java's first stock.
Good recognition there from Meg D, using great position after Java whipped that N6, so he just turns around down air. But still, this is a huge lead for Java.
It is, but we could still hear the announcer say at the end of this match, "Unbelievable!" with the reverse 3.
Game with like 5 exclamation points.
I mean, that's possible if Java wins. Meg D takes the dub, though. The unbelievable will play. I believe.
That for reverse 3s?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the rules behind any of that.
There are a lot.
Yeah, there's actually like a bunch.
Yeah, there really are. Oh, Java trying to go for that side signature there, not quite hitting. Meg D trying to get him off stage. Probably going for a gimp here with that. Oh, that's going to be enough, I think.
Oh,
it's not. Meg D gets a neutral air and is able to get back to stage. Weapon throw. Java sweating.
Last stocks here. Meg D with the potential comeback.
Meg D's about to shout out Databayo or something, man.
What?
It's like the fake term from Naruto that means believe it.
Oh, okay.
Which I learned recently is hogwash. It's a untrue thing. Databayo means nothing in Japanese. But you know what means something in Japanese? KO! Java getting that win over Meg D in round 3. Moving on, they'll be up against Radish soon, who got a bye in the quarterfinals round. But we will be going over to watch Impala and Kosalix.
This is an interesting pair, in part because it's like neither of them really play anything related to Red Raptor, you know what I mean? Like, you've got Boots Orbs, and then Impala's known for his Kaya, and Kosalix is known for his Lance, and you're like, well,
what's the overlap?
Where's Red Raptor in all of this? But
they still have unarmed, which is crucial.
Everyone has unarmed.
Yeah, but Kosalix, an OG community member and pro player, been playing the game since like 2015. You know, was at the first BCX, and Impala, a winner of a BCX.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a wild matchup, and like Duke was saying, they don't have much experience in tournaments with these two weapons. So we'll see who musters up the most reddest of Raptors here.
Who put in the most, I guess, time practicing, or who's got the most like maybe just raw fundamentals that kind of carries over into just general gameplay. But right now we got, again, the Emerald Raptor, but that's, I think, the purple color scheme. Maybe it's not Sunset, right? Because it doesn't have the...
I think it's the retro. I think it's the Synthwave.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think so. I really like Kosalix and his drip right here. I think this is, if we let everybody else at home see as well, the Battle of the Drip, I think, goes in Kosalix's favor. And now that doesn't matter for much in the actual gameplay side of things, as we see Impala just running away with a ton of damage against Kosalix. Like you were saying, it's all about movement at the end of the day, and Impala seems to be schmoving a lot better.
I like the attempt there from Kosalix, but there's the motorcycle from Impala. A good chase down tool there.
I mean, maybe Kosalix is, into insurance fraud and he got hit by the motorcycle on purpose, But
bumps into a parked car and falls down. And oh no!
Why are we going so fast? It's a bicycle lane. Oh, the recovery there from Impala is not quite enough.
Yeah, Boots recovery, it takes a lot to KO, even on Small Brawl Haven. Usually the side air is a better option, but Impala still manages to pick it up. Didn't take too much damage for it.
Yeah, he is probably feeling very good right now. Guarding that weapon, Kosalix able to get in, and a side air follows through, doesn't get any damage afterwards, but takes the ball off stage with a neutral signature. KOs Impala, even game, Duke.
What a read from Kosalix. I mean, obviously, solid fundamentals to get into that position, but then reading the jump there from Impala with that neutral signature, and he survives back. He brought it back, but get this lead over Impala.
Maybe that's the carryover for Kosalix, is that with Battle Boots on that side air, you can follow your opponent with the active input.
It's almost like a Lance.
Kind of like Lance. You just chase him off the side.
Drag him around.
Yeah, you push him off as far as you can, and you hit another move, and they're gone. Just like Impala did, but he did it.
Did Kosalix play when Lance Dare used to be like the kickies?
Kosalix played, I think, every single iteration of Lance, starting with Roland back in the day and messing around with Scarlet and other Lance like Oldrum through time. I think he was around during the Dark Ages.
So then he knows about using feet while flying off stage.
True.
But he is a full stock behind, so this could be dire.
But there's always the opportunity to download if Kosalix does get KO'd here with that neutral signature.
Down.
The punish.
Not quite enough.
Is he able to get a ground pound or any kind of confirmation there? He's not. Goes for the boot, but it's not quite enough. D-Light, ground pound. It looks like he's flexing in that freeze
I
frame.
think he was getting ready to pull out the emote there. But again, there's that fundamentals. Everyone's got unarmed.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very, very true. Impala taking the first one over Kostlix there. Reminder, this is best of 3, so Kostlix can win 2 and bring it back, or lose 1 and join the losers bracket, which lower bracket. Sorry, if we're running. I have no idea.
You're fine. I think we are running a lower bracket. I just got very interested for a second because who is playing in the lower bracket?
Like if anybody,
like, isn't it just going to be
Meg
Meg D versus whoever loses this?
Right. It's just not
whatever.
Or single elimination, which is also something that is possible.
Definitely possible.
Impala starting off here again with the damage lead against Kostlix. Kostlix, did he switch up the drip? He did. He's default. He's not Emerald anymore.
He lost his Emerald status. Changed the armor.
He got demoted from Emerald status. It's like when you don't stay at a hotel for too long.
Yeah.
You are no longer our Platinum Ambassador. You are now Bronze.
You haven't spent enough royalty points.
Mm-hmm. It's just an elo reset. It's a soft reset. You can make it back. Just win another few ranked matches.
You got to pay to use our gym here.
Impala trying to do that down signature on stage, not making any contact though. I wonder if the motorcycle is next in his arsenal, his flow chart of signatures. Recovery setting Kostlix high, but here on Demon Island, it won't be enough to KO. Both players just, testing their moves mid-stage, looking like a button check quickly as both will make zero contact. Kostlix able to pick up that side light, but a side air from Impala is enough, nearly enough.
No GC Ensig? Okay, just a raw Ensig on stage. Saw the sweat beads, means Kostlix has no movement there. Impala gets to juggle weapons.
It's so satisfying to see somebody get knocked out with a mechanical boot or mechanical fist. It's so fun. Red Raptor has been a very welcome addition to the Legend roster here in Brawlhalla. Just my personal player opinion. Obviously, as a dev, every Legend is goated, but I've been having a ton of fun with this character. Impala trying to get fancy unarmed, but Kostlix punishing. With
I wanted that. Impala, sometimes you got to just let it happen, all right? Just give us a clip.
Exactly.
If you're not going to give us the clip, you got to make it yourself. Kostlix will eventually KO with the side sigs, but he's taking a decent amount of damage here.
Mm-hmm. His turn to starve the stage of weapons, making sure Impala doesn't get a quick advantage as he spawns in. Almost able to continue that combo off the side there, but Impala knew that downlight was coming and was able to dodge it. Don't get a ton of damage here. Impala goes for the down sig. Kostlix punishes the down sig with the down sig.
Whose Raptor force is better? Oh, didn't get the read. Impala, he's not going to go for that just immediate jump or that dodge backwards anymore. Downlight side air, clean KO. Impala's up.
Impala's got that cash money KO effect too.
Oh.
Those gold coins just
the KO
Ching over there. Exactly. That is titularly the one, which is very appropriate as their CMR is not low.
Yeah, I mean, they got earnings here as pro players. Nice Ensig there from Kostlix. Impala's going real low. I think he went a little too low there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was all about. Maybe he just wanted a mental reset. I thought he had full options. Yeah, I was
just kind of went down.
That looked like a choice. That didn't look like a mistake. But he's back on stage with boots, goes for that ground pound, unable to hit Kostlix with it. Kostlix rebuttal with a motorcycle is enough to make sure that Impala's getting some damage on him. Neutral sig again, making contact. Impala's probably looking for a D-light or a side light into a neutral signature here for the confirm.
Side sigs again. Kostlix playing like everyone I've run into in experimental queue. Another one.
I've heard that petrol is cheap in Canada, so maybe that's it. But it's not enough. Summoning the Raptor Force Impala down signature on Kostlix is enough to lock up the match. And Impala will move on to go against Luna in winter semis. But first, we're going to see Radish and Java go at it, I think. I think that gives Kostlix a break before going against Meg D as well.
I'm going to try this thingy. We're going to see if this does a thing.
Are we going to be able to see who's on the podiums?
Hold on, maybe we turn this on. Okay, wait, pressing buttons.
Hey guys, please remember that the pros that are playing here today, they're here because they want to be. They're here because they love Brawlhalla. They're having fun. Please be polite and be nice to them, the same way you'd expect them to be polite and nice to you.
Yeah, so if you have beef with them, then it's funny and it's okay, but we don't know about your beef.
Just put that on Twitter.
Yeah. You got to give us the full storyline if you're gonna have internet beef, okay?
Oh, we see.
I need the lore masters out there.
Oh, that's just Baron and his Discord. Koslik saying I only play Lance. I would refute that because we just watched Koslik's play Boots and Orb, which isn't Lance.
Yeah.
So Koslik.
The liar.
Yeah.
Now we're starting the beef, all right, Kosliks?
Make a YouTube video about it. Liar. You have to be real violent with your finger points.
There, now you got your thumbnail.
The devs hate me.
How I angered Brawlhalla devs. Kosliks is banned?
Kosliks, if you post any kind of video like that, expect the Brawlhalla YouTube account to comment on it saying this is slander and libel.
All right, so we got Java versus Radish coming up next. Haven't gotten to see Radish just yet today, but should be a good one.
Yeah, you guys might see it as we're locking in map selection here. Radish is rocking the Petra Doodle avatar.
Oh, okay.
Representing the love for Orb that carries over
Yeah.
to Red Raptor here. So we're going to probably see some really nasty Orb gameplay. I mean,
I'm
the
hoping.
best way possible.
It should be clean. And then, of course, he's putting in the most time on the Red Raptor, I think, out of everyone here. He's already unlocked the black color scheme for his Red Raptor, and he's running that base skin on it as well.
Yeah. Looking very clean. Java, again, same drip as the last match here on Fortress of Lions. Oh, man. That side air, it made contact, chat. Believe me. Believe me. We saw Java already take a match here, or a set here against Megdi earlier. However, Radish, like you were saying, has a distinct advantage with more playtime on the Legend. You're right, that black color scheme does not take a short amount of time to unlock. It is a grind to get level 25.
Dude, I try to get level 10 on everyone, and I still, every now and then, I'm like, man, there's still so much to get a level up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Radish, though, he's actually behind Java, which is, again, arguably surprising considering I think, like, out of everyone in the bracket, most people expected Radish to be, like, the one to pick up the character, and Java's got the lead here.
Yeah, maybe that could be momentum coming in from beating Meg D a little bit earlier in the bracket. Could be that Radish just needs to warm up. But, I mean, we'll see the conclusion of the set shortly with the rest of chat. The recovery from Radish not quite reaching Java. Recovery from Java able to pick up some extra damage there.
Ooh!
Dang, man.
How did he have the movement to get under that? Fast fell underneath that motorcycle. There he's going again.
One good side sig deserves another.
Dude,
oh, man.
It's like when you have that the Battle Pass mission to hit a slide charge sig, so you just start jumping off of soft platforms to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the energy Radish is bringing right now.
Yeah,
Nice
Radish was
sig.
looking for gravity cancel down sig, it looks like, off the edge. Is fine, you know, defaulting, calling an audible, going back to neutral sig, getting a KO there. On Java to even things up. I mean, Radish isn't that damaged. Never mind, he's that damaged.
He's getting a lot more damage now.
Yeah, +1 side to deter is a good amount of damage on a character that has a base stat of 4 defense, if I remember correctly. So, Radish is picked up by that neutral signature and KO'd. I shouldn't comment on the amount of HP anybody has left.
Unless you want to curse them, and then go for it.
Yeah, somebody commented on a dev stream a few weeks ago. You know, as soon as somebody comments, it's like the death note.
Yeah.
But he called it the Sparky note.
Yeah. Good old Sparky. Whenever Sparky puts you in the predictions, you gotta be a little worried sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, Java's sweat beating. He still gets back. Oh my god. He just finds extra movement.
Yeah, really. And Radish was trying to read the detachment from the push-off column with that down air instead of you going for a ground pound straight down on the push-off column. Doesn't find it. Java's able to get back for it. Picks up a neutral sig there.
Oh my
and
gosh.
a down signature?
Wait, show the side as well.
I was going to say.
Gotta get all 3.
You got the trifecta, another battle pass mission type thing. I mean, that just feels
Or the
good.
Steam achievement of getting 6-6.
True. Very, very true. I just peeked at my Steam achievements like last night. I'm missing like 7.
Really?
Yeah, I need to go in. I have Hot Potato.
Okay, I don't.
That one's tough.
It's the SIGs one and the catching bombs one. Those are the 2 that I'm. Ooh. Okay, I like that.
I admittedly have one that I don't look forward to unlocking. Don't know when or if I ever will play friendly 2v2s. I have historically played 1 ever.
Wow.
The
I mean,
achievements to play, like,
after
2,
a certain
so-
point, you have to like do it out of pure stubbornness is just never get that achievement.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. If I need the Steam levels, I'll think about it. If I need an extra friend
Got to get that trading card, man.
Right. Java securing a KO there, taking the first match over the seed number 1 in the bracket.
The
quote-unquote
theoretical
favorite.
Yeah.
We don't want to say favorite, so we'll put air quotes.
Yeah.
Theoretical and
just like parents, we're not allowed to show favorites.
As long as we whisper it, we're all going back into the Fortress of Lions.
Mom, which one of us is your favorite? You're all my favorite.
The firstborn. Or in my family's case, the last one. My younger sister.
Dude, honestly, the babies tend to get the favoritism, I will say. The babies of the family.
Yeah, unless they're a real piece of crap. You know?
All right, Java showing his orb prowess, though. Looking pretty solid. Jeez, toast. Do not have to come in like 20 decibels above everything.
Yeah.
I already forgot what I was saying. Toast just broke my eardrums and my brain.
Grand exhibition, ladies and gentlemen, for Red Raptor. Java going high with that gravity cancel neutral sig. Not able to pick up Radish. Radish is going to have to play really, really carefully here to make sure that Java doesn't embarrass him, honestly.
Yeah. Again, I think Radish had higher expectations for himself, but also Java's been doing really well in Brawlhalla overall as of late. Like, I think he got second in the Moose Wars tournament the other day. So.
Right, we shouldn't discount Java. Java's obviously an amazing player. Gets the first stock knock again here against Radish. And these are all pros. I think the only person we're not expecting to see any wins from is you. Say this.
I was like, you're going to say you. Well, I got to pause and listen here. Chat, turn up the volume.
Speaking of favorites.
The exact opposite.
The least favorite.
The most hated. Go sleep underneath the stairwell.
The favorite person I want to see lose. Radish equalizing things here with that orb side air.
Radish, though, he still is playing from behind, though. Like, Java's been looking really solid, in control of this set.
Not only the set, but most of the matches so far, the stage as well, taking a lot of initiative to make sure that he's centralized on stage, or at least dictating the pace of the game, not letting Radish's pressure kind of move him around. And God, his boots follow-ups are fantastic. Neutral signature, Radish didn't see that coming. The side signature I can't comment on though.
It could have been a misinput, but I did like that dodge in on that down sig. Again, that down sig does not, like, the entire boot is not hitboxed, so if you can get inside of that, you actually can get some solid punishes. Radish goes off stage with that motorcycle.
Trying to follow Radish into the air. Java gets one nair, but Radish is able to reset on the stage. Sweating, 2 sweat, 2 exclamation points, able to get back, reset their jumps. Radish is back on stage, but get hits by the entire force. And that boot down signature by Java. Java weapon starving now. Radish is going to have to play He's going to have to play perfectly and not get hit by lingering weapon throws. Trying to burn some petrol. Down air. Was that
done?
Motorcycle bait all along?
It could have been.
I think Radish actually saved Java there.
Java gets up safely. Java had like just enough movement to get Radish hit and then get that wall touch, which was really solid. But man, Radish needs to take the stock off.
Yeah, in a big way. For anybody that's been having issues, this is including myself, avoiding or punishing that motorcycle side signature from the orb, class act right here, Java is putting on a lesson for everybody. I'm taking notes. Stay far away and then hit them when they miss, you know?
Them.
Yeah, and that's something I've not been doing. I've just been, tucking my tail and running. Radish, though, is tucking Java into the side of the stage. What the reversal! That was wild.
He went for the read on the jump. Java went low, then got a jump turnaround side air, and Java is going to knock Radish down into the elimination side of things, and Java continues on. He's already into the winner's final.
Mm-hmm. See, this is exactly why I think Java won. Java, after a match, after a win, still working out.
Yeah.
Still getting better.
Got to pump that iron.
Yeah, Radish is just beckoning through iron instead of lifting iron.
Yeah.
It's a similar arm movement, but it doesn't really achieve the same effect.
You're moving a lot less weight, so like the gains are much smaller.
True. Very true. I mean,
although he is doing it faster, so maybe like over a time span, he's
Do you think
getting more reps in?
3 reps without knee weight is as much as, what is it, like a 2 to 3 ratio? It looks like.
Well, we don't know the weight. We don't know how heavy that weight that he's.
It could be
lifting
filled
is.
with helium. Right.
It could be like those styrofoam prop weights, as far as we know.
It very well could be. I don't know. Body weight working out is important, but
Yeah, do calisthenics, stretch,
yeah, cardio.
listen to old people because they'll tell you that like your body gets all gross and like crickety as you
It
get
hurts
older.
here, it hurts
Yeah,
here,
it
it hurts
everywhere.
here.
And they're always like, you should have done yoga when you were younger, and then you don't listen to them, and then you're like, oh, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, if you're able to, aim for like 8,000 steps a day. Get a dog. Be healthy.
Is that
Play-
related or?
Well, I mean, they get you to walk more,
Okay.
at least, right?
I wasn't sure if you were like saying dogs to help you walk, or if you were just like, here's a list of things. 8,000 steps.
Play Brawlhalla.
Dogs.
Play Red Raptor. Do a lot of walking. Get a dog or a cat or a bird or a fish. I don't really mind whatever you're into.
Pets.
Slosh is like, what is happening?
What's happening? This is what happens when we have to fill time, right?
Yeah. Play during the heat wave event. Another thing to add to your checklist. Enjoy the summer and or winter. I don't know where you live. Hemispheres have different seasons, you know?
Yeah, I guess that's true, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Australia's
is it
entering their
snowing in
winter.
Australia now?
Probably not.
Is that how that works?
It's winter, so maybe it's cooler, but I still think they have rattlesnakes and bugs and opal mines, which I've learned recently is like really big in Australia.
Really?
Yeah, they have like crazy cool opals in Australia.
Okay, yeah. I would not have considered them like the big opal place to go to.
I'm not sure if they're the opal capital, but there are like towns in Australia with like a dozen or so people, and all they do is like sell opal and mine opal,
Okay.
which is really cool.
I've
There's
been to a town
movie.
where they sell jade.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is the jade like locally sourced by the
Yeah.
people that sell it as well?
Yeah.
That's really fun.
That was
have
cool.
have you seen those videos on like TikTok or YouTube where somebody will like be on a frozen river or lake that's super clear, and there's just this giant piece of jade underneath the ice, and they're like, "This is how we find it. We go and grab it." And the camera pans over, and there's like a hole like 15 feet away where they put the piece in.
I've not seen that. You got to send me those.
It's just for virality's sake. If you go to a frozen river, you can also find a lot of jade. It's like the
I
pay
need those
dirt
ones.
they sell on Amazon.
I get K-pop dance challenges. That's what I get in.
Ooh, have you learned any of them? Like, I think
No.
there's one that goes like this,
Oh,
like that,
okay.
and then probably like this.
Ooh,
That might be more like a different continent.
yeah. Did she cut away from you as you started doing it? She's like, we're not.
It's actually from a music video. It's turuk turuk turuk.
Yeah, that's what I was
It's
thinking.
exactly what that
I was like,
is.
you know. Okay.
Toast has the wheel. Everybody say hi, Toast.
Hi, Toast. We are waiting on Luna again. If you're wondering why we're just sitting here talking about dance challenges.
We were just talking about the gym and working out and whatnot. Luna might be coming back from the gym.
Yeah.
Could be. Luna's on a fitness journey. Blackpink. I don't know any Blackpink's dances.
You don't?
No, not a single one. Can you believe it? I know their songs, not their dances.
I vaguely know the flower one from Jisoo. That's the easy one.
that's the move.
That's the easy one. Go watch it.
I
It's
can do that.
literally just like finger guns on the sides.
There was a kid in high school. Whenever we were at a party, we called this dance move the Bean. His name was Ben Bean, and this was his dance move.
Ah.
He would just point in the corner, kind of bob his body. This is the Ben Bean, and when it was unkind, but whenever we saw him doing it, everybody would start doing it, not with him, but at him.
Yeah, I don't like.
It's like in Free For All when everybody starts emoting. It's super wholesome.
Yeah, totally.
But
All right.
your finger gun dance reminded me of
That's what it
that.
reminded
It's like, God, the Ben Bean. I really hope that's not his actual
Shout out
name.
to Ben Bean.
3, 2,
Good old BB. Okay, we got Luna in here. He's finally back from the gym. I like the color scheme. What?
Skyforged, isn't it?
is that?
Emerald Raptor with Skyforge.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm amazed at how blue his extremities are.
Yeah.
This is the Frostbite color scheme, actually, everybody, if you weren't aware. Luna's not holding any punches against Impala here. Impala's in the same camp. They're not playing a lot of neutral. They're just playing a lot of I hit you, you hit me.
Yeah, they're just
Good
trying
luck.
to stick on each other. I mean, it's not like boots are exactly like the longest reaching weapon out there, so it kind of makes sense that they're trying to get pretty close and comfortable. He still makes it.
Ooh. Yeah, I was about to think back to the comments I made about the recovery on boots, not being able to get back as easily as some of the other weapons like lance and blasters. Luna trying to go with that motorcycle, not once, but twice. Impala's seen it before. He dodged so many motorcycles from Coslicks.
He watched Akira. Okay, he knows.
True. he looks both ways before he crosses the street, you know? Make sure there are no motorcycles coming in at like 117 miles per hour, which is the unofficial speed of Red Raptor's motorcycle.
Does he not go? Is he not a kilometers per hour guy?
I think everybody except Americans are.
Yeah.
So,
Red Raptor's
like,
he's got a KM.
You know what? That's a good point because he's from Shinsekai.
Is he?
Yeah.
I have not read his lore yet, so I actually don't know. You could say he's from America, and I'd be like, okay.
So he's actually Lord Brax's son.
Oh.
Neat. From Shinsekai. Slosh is gonna be like, what are you talking about? Brax is from this planet.
If Brax, okay, sorry, aside. If Brax and a person with 3 eyes have a child, will the child have 2 eyes?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a Punnett square, and we're going to figure out their recessive genes.
How do genes work with multiple eyeballs versus 1 eyeball?
Boot! Luna with the down signature, able to knock out Impala there, taking a stock lead, an important stock lead. Any damage here is going to be absolutely cherry on top type material to seal up this game. 2 eyes for sure, by the way.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm thinking. But Impala, he could clean this up. But Luna, good pressure there. He's going to try to get some extra credit here. Downlight, side air. Where you going?
You see the neutral?
Doesn't hit the Sair, though.
Is he going to be able to get
Still
back with that touch? Oh, man, Impala ready to punish. I was just watching Boomy's most recent video on Tezuka and the stuff that professional players do on boots towards the side of the stage and the edge of the map scheme.
Oh, yeah. There's some wild stuff that can go there. I really like that dare attempt. Just unfortunately, he couldn't get that final side air onto Impala. And good recognition from Impala. Like, a lot of what I'm seeing today is, like, a lot of them are starting to use that boots NSIG to get back up, get that final wall touch because it's got a lot of movement in it. And Impala's he's recognizing that early. But Luna's in trouble, and he's going to go side light, side air.
Impala able to bring it back there. Well played by him. Well done. That gravity cancel with the orb off the stage is just so clean, man. And the foresight to like be there and do that, like reading your opponent, knowing how they normally recover, having the download, whew, W. When is W gonna retire, man? That's real. Don't hate me, chat, but
W Riz, all right.
Oh, man.
One more game here. Again, best of 3s. If Luna gets knocked out, he's going down the elimination side of things.
He's deliberating on which of these stages to knock out of the map picking. He picks Apocalypse.
Ooh.
2 soft platforms.
I'm interested. Miami Dome it's an interesting one because in my head I think Red Raptor does well on like a lot of horizontal space. But you were saying he covers soft platforms really well. But these are 2 soft platforms that are like higher than most other soft platforms. So this is going to be an interesting one.
The fist might reach.
Okay.
It might. But this also, like I was saying earlier, has those longer push-off columns. The walls here are a little more forgiving. What it does have is that pillar underneath, similar to Western Air Temple, right? We saw Luna keep one of his stocks last game because he was able to recover to the other side of the stage. So maybe that went into the decision-making of Impala here to make sure that Luna doesn't have that option. Obviously, they take an option away from themselves as well, but if they think they have the upper hand and don't need it, could be a gut call.
Yeah, might be just trying to force these off-stage engagements. Down sig! Didn't get the perfect launch there, but still a good read from Luna.
Yeah, it does a decent amount of damage, and Red Raptor's options for following up off those strings are wild. You can go with the neutral sig to read a jump. You can go with a down signature to read a dodge in. You can go with a down air to read a fast fall or a dodge down. There's so many options on that kit. I'm really impressed by these players.
Super cool stuff coming out from them. Side air from Luna. Goes for another side air there. Was going to try to launch Impala underneath the stage with that last one.
Luna with that side air is going to have enough juice to send Impala all the way to the KO blast zone. Again, in a situation where any extra damage here is just a cherry on top, a little extra gravy on the poutine. whatever you wanna call it. Going really low. Luna with the weapon throw. That might be enough with another down air and a ground pound maybe.
Oh, still touches though. Impala manages to get back up safely. Just really patient on that return back to the stage.
It caught Luna being a little bit overzealous and being a little too quick with that second down air. Didn't make contact. Impala will go to ground pound into weapon throw to confirm the stock and do a little bit of weapon starving here on top of the ramen neon sign. I read that so infrequently.
Really?
I forget how cool the stage is.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Although I'm also like you, like I'm usually just like looking at my character and the opponent's character and not thinking about anything.
Yeah, and also like it's the words beneath like characters that I can't read.
Yeah.
So like, ramen. But what I actually do want to see is who wins the Grand Exhibition. Impala not able to land that down signature. The boot will go without a bug in its soul. The bug being an opponent.
Okay. I didn't know if that was like a shoe reference. Like I know that there's like a sole of a shoe, but I didn't know if a bug was another like part of a shoe.
Oh,
like there's a tongue?
like an aglet and a tongue in the sole, right? No. It was a reference to Ants, the movie.
Okay.
Where they almost get stepped on and some do get stepped on. Rest in peace. 1-1.
Impala gonna fall there.
Yeah, Luna and Impala evened up, and we'll see if they go back to the giant neon billboard of ramen at Miami Dome, or if they'll go elsewhere. I'm expecting a small brawlhide.
Really? I think any of these would be good, but it looks like it's gonna be Apocalypse.
Aha! The map that was the first to be banned by Impala last round of banning. That's some stats that people need to know.
Yeah.
Is map banning.
I wish that is a personal thing for me. Is I wish I was better at keeping track of like what maps players tend to lean towards, because I think it's interesting the way that people decide to go to certain maps.
Yeah, it's you would think it's a minor thing, but it really plays into and leans or lends to people's play styles. Like if they don't want to spend a lot of time off edge, they're probably going to be more likely to pick a shorter push-off column because it benefits them.
Oh, got the read. Oh, he got extra there.
With the weapon toss?
Wait, Impala, down like ground pound. Good coverage from Luna and recognized he was going to just come back up if he didn't do anything.
He can do that on any stage. Is the crazy thing. So maybe an interesting stat would be which player seemingly doesn't have a map preference. Because that might be the true key. You can play on any map, any stage, any KO blast zones, and you're comfortable with it. I mean, that's just it's not jack of all trades. What's it saying?
Master of none.
That was a great show, but I don't know what I'm trying to talk about. I don't know how Impala didn't get the KO on the top of the map there with that recovery, but I'm sure they're glad to have two stocks still. Luna going for a motorcycle.
Where are you going, Impala? Another motorcycle. Oh, good punish.
Drifting like he wants to. I don't think he's getting that downward angle he wants. Impala able to clean up that stock against Luna. Weapon starting here as Appa brings Luna back to the stage. I feel like it should be a worrisome thing, like Appa flying through all this like smut and smog and smoke. Like, he might get some like.
It's not healthy for his lungs.
He's an airbender, man. He can get the lungs or the lung clean probably, but his great white coat, I guess it's more cream.
Yeah.
We'll ask.
But still, he's dirtying up Appa a little bit. Okay, good read with the GCN light there. Impala not able to make it back, and Luna.
Man.
That was a quick one, 2-1 to bring that one back, and he's going up against Java in the winner's final.
Yeah, we were talking about hygiene in the match, and that was quick. Well played by both players. We're going to see more from Impala as they're joining Meg D in the losers quarterfinals here. But we just got a room invite from Koslik. Should we accept it? It's dubious, isn't it?
Yeah. Koslik, you come here. All right?
We'll give you the number. There he is. All right. Seed 1 of the tournament, the quote-unquote favorite to win here, Radish, up against Koslix. The other person, another person in the tournament.
I didn't know your beef with Koslix went this deep.
No.
Radish, number 1, best player in the game, going up against guy who picked up Brawlhalla, Koslix.
Guy who I had dinner with in 2018 at the Hudson Grill. Terrible service. Yo, shout out Hudson Grill in Atlanta. I hope you closed.
All right, you swinging everywhere. I appreciate it. All right.
Yeah.
Radish versus Koslix.
Yo, Sky was our waitress, though. She gave me, like, a ton of free juices.
I'm impressed you
great.
remembered your waitress's name.
I really appreciate nice people. So
I'm really bad at remembering. Like, people, they'll come up to the table and be like, hey, I'm Jason, I'm your server, and I forget literally after they say that.
Maybe I made it up.
Okay, well, it's believable. Sounded like a human name.
There was like 15 people there with us. If any of them are in chat, let me know. Koslix, you're mid-match. Just stop. Let me know.
Yeah. Go ahead and bring up the chat. Wait.
Radish didn't hit the signature, but Koslix was out of options.
Still isn't touched.
One more option.
Nice. Radish doesn't cover it. I guess he forgot that kind of jump up on that down sig. That can be kind of like an early fault of the Red Raptor mains out there, is like they'll go a little too high on that down sig.
Yeah, it's something a lot of people don't think about is not every signature acts the same over a corner, over an edge, on a gravity cancel. So there is a lot to learn and learn the minutia of a character before true mastery. Because like we've seen the motorcycle goes all the way across the stage, or on a slide charge dives really far down, or on a gravity cancel doesn't really have that same angle. But speaking of angles, Koslix is trying to send Radish down at like a 195-degree angle, probably. Not going to be able to do it. Radish following over the side of the edge. And the boot
there's
from
the boot.
Koslix!
Is that the first boot hit that we've seen today?
It might be one of them. I think we saw it in the first set.
Okay.
Maybe
I've not seen too
one
many.
hit. No, they've been messing up, honestly,
Yeah.
man. They need to be booting more.
It is one of those things where, like, early on, everyone was like, beware the boot. Nice read from Koslix. Goes for the recovery there. Interesting option. I guess he wanted damage because that was not going to KO.
Yeah, and if you can't get the KO, damage is good. Catch that neutral signature. Almost catch the neutral signature after landing the side. Excuse me. Went for that gravity cancel down sig, not making contact. Radish picking up that orb. Going for the motorcycle side sig, not making contact, but punishing Koslix's neutral.
Oh,
and another boot!
Big boots coming out. You know what? You got to go boot for boot.
It sounds like something somebody would tell you at a saloon. Like, we're gonna go boot for boot, cowboy.
That's what we did in college. You know, technically we go boot for boot. Down air. Wait, weapon toss didn't hit.
And if you guys don't know, that is a fashion show reference. Boot for boot. It's just showing off boots.
Side sig. Wait. Oh,
not quite enough. Radish
Oh,
out of
he doesn't
options.
movement.
Koslix is damaged here. Has an opportunity to starve out Radish. Radish gets an immediate sidelight.
Just come back in, sidelight, stand there for a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to talk up Koslix's opportunity to like have the advantage going into the final stock here, but he squandered it. That being said, though, he has been able to pick up some damage on Radish. Radish missing that down shirt. Koslix trying to go for that little bit of extra on the side of the stage, trying to get back. He's about to start sweating here after a dodge.
Down air, and Koslix is out of there. But you know what?
Clean.
A lot closer than I think people who hate Koslix want to give credit for. Just saying.
Hey, we did see some boot contact, which was exciting.
Yeah.
So whoever wins, we won as spectators.
The
for
viewers
seeing
won.
that.
We've seen every sig hit. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Done it. Good job.
Achievement unlocked. This successful tournament. If you guys want to be done.
Good exhibition. All sigs
Right.
connected.
Right. And for those of you who love Koslix and want to see him succeed here, he just needs to win 2 matches in a row against Seed 1, which
Just 2 matches.
it doesn't seem like an impossible thing. I mean, we expected Radish to go all the way to grand finals without dropping a set. Here he is in the lower bracket. So anything can happen, especially that side light hitting Koslix. Ground pound, sending Koslix back to the stage. Radish picking up some more light attack damage here. Koslix going for a bunch of signatures, not making contact. He should do that. He should consider contact.
That would be a valuable lesson to learn, is hitting the opponent. But right now, Radish went for the read, going high, expecting Koslix to jump up, expecting the boot. But the down air from Radish, keeping that pressure going. And this is a nice lead for Radish.
And it is. Ending Koslix's first stock of this set the same, or of this match, the same way he ended Koslix's last stock of the last match. Oh, could he go deep? Could he finish Koslix off in this off stage? Separated string, down light, side air.
Oh,
tried to
Koslix
read
went
the
low,
jump.
but he doesn't have the movement.
Man.
Could have dared, I think, for a little bit more horizontal movement. Might have been risky, but either way, Radish now in a huge position.
Yeah, Koslix has to do something that's like very statistically unlikely. If we were watching like hockey or baseball, somebody would say, actually, when 2 stocks ahead, teams have a 98% chance of winning. We don't have that stat, but it's like we can assume that stat. You know, it's like Kostlix is more likely to lose than he is to win here.
It would take pretty close to a miracle to win this one right now for Kostlix, especially because like Radish isn't even in red. Like he very well could 3-stock right now.
It's a possibility. Kostlix, I think, going for a moral victory, throwing out these signatures, trying to seal up at least 1 stock here. Neutral could be enough. Radish able to dodge and stop the momentum. Gets back to stage safely.
Oh,
He gets it.
okay, denies the 3-stock.
Yeah, that gravity cancel just like half a character height off of the stage, enough to send Radish at that downward, outward, sideways angle. Well played by Kostlix. Moral victory achieved. Hogs in chat.
No, just got a motorcycle battle there, and Radish, of course, with the jump, gets the height advantage, and Radish gonna win that one out. Kostlix is done.
But well played, Kostlix. Thank you for joining us for the Grand Exhibition. We're going to steam on forward like y'all were trying to do on those motorcycles at the end there. It reminded me of the Demolition Derby from some games. Like, they have mini games. There's racing games. Like, pick up this, like, old Chevy and crash into somebody else's old Mitsubishi. See who stops driving first.
Good old Red Raptor chicken.
Right. Kostlix's motorcycle is not working anymore.
No.
His license has been revoked. Insurance hiked up. Oh, goodness. We have Impala and Megd coming up next. Again, you wouldn't really expect Impala to be in the lower bracket of a tournament, but here they are against Megd in the lower bracket of a tournament. A grand exhibition of sorts, even. A world champion.
Maybe. Potentially. But our world champion is, of course, down on the lower side. Waiting on him to hop in here. We got Megd coming in. He's chilling. A lot of people really like base Red Raptor skin. I will say that. I'm disappointed in the lack of Fallen Red Raptor, but that's its own issue.
That's fair. That's fair. I will point out that with this color swap, Raven's Honor, that visor being the majority of the purple is such a cool accent.
Yeah.
And like really like hits home that it's black and purple, not purple and black. At least for this swap, I think it's really cool.
It definitely pops. You can see it just above us a little bit. That way.
Yeah, this one. That's Red Raptor, but he's purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been a ton of fun so far. Chat, I'm looking for the numbers. I asked you guys earlier to start counting for sig percent contact.
What are we looking at right now?
Yeah, chat, mathematicians, come on. Show us the numbers. Tom and Jerry are not numbers. Overwatch is not numbers. And Impala has a stand in chat. Yo, shout out JK. Wait.
Shout outs JK.
Should we assume because they're just kidding? They're just kidding that anything they say is not true? Are they an unstand for Impala?
Hard to tell.
Oh, we have some numbers here. 98.2, 22.8. That's too many significant figures. I doubt that's true.
Yeah. Actually, I think that's a comma. 22,890.
It's also an impossible percentage.
Yeah.
That'd be nuts. Just, like, in between matches, they go into training room and, like, hit extra signatures to buff their numbers.
Even then, it's like you're doing a 1v7 and you hit all 7 of them with 1 sig. That's the only way you can get, like, the extra percent, right?
That's a fair point. Yeah. And you also have to never miss, because just like on your report card, a 0 takes so much off of a grade.
It does. It really does. Make sure you do your homework.
Even if you turn it in like a week late, get a 10% instead of a 0. I learned that early.
Averages are hard. Okay, we got Impala in the lobby, though, and he stole the color scheme away from Megd, so kind of disrespectful.
That is
just saying.
Such a power move. That is actually wild.
You see it, though, right? Like, he came in, took base Red Raptor, and was
Right.
like, I'm going to be on the black and purple.
Yeah, and Megd was like, wait, the next color I defaulted to wasn't good enough. I have to go over to this color instead. I think that's Exalted
OEL?
Lion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you have shorthand for it. I was like, dang, we clash. It was like, no, same thing.
Order of the Exalted Lion, OEL colors. Also really good. Honestly, like, all the colors have been looking really good on these Red Raptors.
Yeah. That's always super fun, is when a bunch of colorways really fit the default skin, because then like everybody has their own drip, even if they're not picking something up for Mammoth coins. You know, they get to flex. That's what I did with admittedly on White Thing Nash of all skins, with the winter holiday colors. The first time they dropped was the first time that any like event color scheme existed. And then they went away for an entire year. So for that entire year, those were the coolest colors to use.
No one can have it.
Exactly. And I will stand by if an event's coming up and y'all have colors for a certain character from that upcoming re-release of a color set, that is the coolest time to use them before they're available again.
Use it in advance and get everyone hyped up for that color scheme.
Exactly. So any Heatwave enjoyers, slap on that color scheme because Wednesday, Heatwave's coming back. And hopefully Impala has a few more stocks by the time Heatwave comes around. Meg D, without taking much damage at all, knocking Impala's first stock away and getting a decent amount of damage here on Impala's second.
Yeah, Meg D's looking solid. He's just getting so many connections onto Impala.
He's waiting patiently to get that weapon pickup. Impala only gets one recovery on him during that time. Almost punished there. Impala's just too swift, man.
Fast on it. I don't know what the base speed of Red Raptor is. I think he's 5 attack.
I would say his speed's at least 2.
Okay.
You know, max
Hopefully.
9, I think.
Yeah.
Within that range.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, his stats, I think his stats are pretty even across the board. It's like 5, 5, 4, and then
Whatever that maths out to.
Whatever 22 needs to be, right? So math chat, again, 557x equals 22. Figure it out. 5 again?
Hold on. Now you're going to make me sit here and do this.
5? If it
5,
was
5,
4
4.
5s, it'd be 20. And then
Oh, they said
1,
6
7.
speed, 6 attack. Okay. I trust that guy.
That's accurate.
Sure, why not?
It's definitely for defense.
I trust chat. They've never lied to me before. Okay, Meg D though. Yeah, I know, right? 3 stocks to 1 against Impala.
Oh man, could Meg D walk away with a 3 stock against a world champion? It's looking less and less likely as the second goes on. Weapon throw whiffs.
Sweating. Oh, wait, he got the wall touch.
They're both sweating.
Oh, that's a 3 stock.
Obliteration.
Meg D 3 stocking Impala, the world champion. Does that give Meg D the title? Is he now the champion?
Yeah.
How that works?
Transitive property. That's how it works. Well, I mean, if that is the case, Impala doesn't have that because Impala didn't win Dallas. So.
Well, I was thinking like it's like Regicide where like you like specifically just obliterated the champion, right?
Oh, it could be. Like the wands from Harry Potter is like
Yeah.
if you defeat somebody in a duel and take their wand, it's then yours.
Is that how that works? Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've only read the books like 5 times. So like,
Okay.
unless I'm misremembering.
That
Chat.
seems like tech. How come no one ever used 2 wands in Harry Potter?
Yo.
Where's the Darth Maul of Harry Potter who's got a wand on both sides and he's like just whipping spells around?
or if it's 2, they're like holstered like a Wild West.
Give me the Texan for Harry Potter.
Yo, that fanfic would go crazy. Yo, if anybody's a big fan of Reno, I think he's the perfect character to not only have 2, but like Grievous style have 4. Does Grievous has 6 or is it 4?
I think it's 4.
That's still too many, man.
It's a lot.
He still lost to Kenobi. What a chump.
Yeah.
But going back into Brawlhalla here on Brawlhaven with those beautiful background animations, we have Meg D trying to keep up the momentum of 3 stocking Grand World Global Champion, and we have Impala try not to. I mean, if I was him, I'd be embarrassed to get 3 stocks, so probably not trying to get embarrassed again.
Yeah, definitely wants to show up for the title at the very least. Ooh, side sig not going to connect though.
Just Jit Gang said he's I knew he was capping.
He's taking it back.
And Paula, though, on top of Meg D over the edge here, looking for an option to confirm as they already have Meg D in the red. Cider staying to the other side of the stage, maybe looking for a ground pound. Recovery was the option they used. They wanted to use that heavy button. The signatures aren't flying yet.
They're definitely being a lot more conservative with the signature usage. Probably because, like, on both sides, they're really good at punishing with SIGs.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, at a certain level, or after a certain amount of times getting hit by a signature, you learn how to dodge it.
Eventually.
So, right. And these players are amongst the top for downloading, as Impala gets a KO there off the top of the recovery, which means Meg D was very damaged.
Definitely took a decent amount there, but Meg D's still bringing this one close. Like, even though Meg D got that 3 stock in the last one, I expected Impala to, I don't know, kind of run away with this one.
We will see here. As I was just saying, the download could have happened. I think during DreamHack Dallas, we counted. We were like in the second or first row. how long the first stock in a Meg D match took.
Oh, yeah.
Whether he got the first one or if somebody got the first one against him.
I think Epi was going around. He'd be like, over, under. What do you think?
It was. I think the quickest stock taken from Meg D was like 58 seconds, which is pretty quick, honestly. Meg D likes to savor his stocks. I say that as Meg D just lost his second stock in this match, and Impala just freshly on his second. We'll see how things turn out here. Meg D has a great position to be able to weapon starve Impala. Huge take control, but he goes for the side signature, and Impala's able to run to the left side of the stage and pick up an orb for himself. Speaking about being more reserved with signatures, Meg D just went too hard with that side sig. He
did. He's been throwing out a little bit more than Impala has. Like Meg D, I think, also got punished for a whiffed end sig earlier as well. Whereas Impala's like, he's kind of just like, I'm gonna play classic orb.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he doesn't have any owls, so he probably feels a little insecure. Yeah. No mammoth, no owl.
He's got the raptor. Force.
True. That he does. But will he utilize it? Oh, stopping Meg D with that orb weapon throw. Jumping over this motorcycle. I think I've seen that on TikTok.
Yeah.
Somebody jumping over a motorcycle.
Stand on a ladder and then have the car hit the ladder and then
do a backflip off the ladder.
Physics of it makes it so that you don't die, potentially.
Or get knocked out, even.
Don't trust me on
that. Don't try this.
don't do that.
Continue to play Brawlhalla. Disregard.
Stay inside.
Oh man, you were safe. Yeah. God, I've been doing that a lot more recently as the mosquitoes are popping around here in Georgia. Gosh, man, I've donated more blood in the last week than I have in the last year. I hope they savor it. Meg D, dangerously low. Impala not playing too aggressively, not chasing Meg D out to the edge because he knows Meg D can just instantly turn around with like a boots D-light into a side air and just take the set away from Impala entirely.
Oh, Impala misses the down light. The neutral light not going to quite do it.
Impala chasing a little bit, putting a little pressure on Meg D. Ooh, ground pound, 3.
All right, that time Impala does manage to close it out with the neutral light. But still, Meg D, he kept that one potential at the very least, right? Because he was down like a full stock going into the end game.
Yeah, it was very close considering where they were. I do want to point out how conservative Impala was chasing Meg D off the side. With that, a lot of people just kind of hold a ground pound and kind of let it fly, hope they hit him, and if not, they drift past their opponent a little bit. Impala was super satisfied to just leave it just under stage and then get back to stage to cover the edge still. Worked out great. He got the KO there. We're on to Apocalypse now, 1-1 in a best of 3, and I mean it's even. Impala got his revenge for the 3 stock, and Meg D just wants to run away, continue his lower bracket run. Both players playing very safe. Not trying to overcommit here as they're opening up damage for the first time. Impala gets hit a couple times. Meg D looking for a little bit more.
Okay, Meg D finally getting that opener onto Impala. Trying to chase up there. Surprised again, no GCN sig. It's such a good sig at that height just because it reaches really high.
Man, it looks so dang cool. Even if you miss. And it's so early yet. I mean, we were just talking about how when a Legend's released, you have to get used to their SIGs and like the minutia of it. But there's also the opposite of that. It's learning how to punish, learning how to get around. When you see a giant mechanical fist, your first instinct isn't like, let me go kick that guy. It's like, let me get some distance.
Let me avoid that one. And SIG thrown out, Meg D with the punish.
Taking
back at it.
I want to say an early. I just went over to my computer to hit tab to see the timer at the top right.
I mean, I think you can.
True. I don't put those in at home.
Keyboard players.
Yeah, we're scum, aren't we? First stock, about a minute and 10 seconds there. Penny boost, keeping track at home. More math. We're asking you guys to count and do averages.
You got to pull out every calculator you own.
Yeah, calculator, your phone, your TID3 from like high school, like everything.
Yeah, 84 platinum.
Yo, I didn't know they made them in platinum. That's cool. Is there a gold version? Could you imagine somebody pulling up a school with like a precious
solid
metal
calculator?
And instead of like the cruddy old display, it's got like an LED. And they're like, yeah, this one's Doom. It's like a Game Boy SP. Oh man. Texas Instruments, if you want to hear these notes in a meeting, just let us know. If you want to sponsor a tournament.
Got a big idea for you.
Yeah, make calculators more expensive.
That's what we need. All right, side light, side air.
Oh,
McD,
man.
very real potential of closing this one out if he keeps his pace going.
Impalla's looking for ground pound here. Interrupted by McD's recovery. Well played. McD was expecting it, but Impala able with a little bit of neutral interaction, pick up a recovery, get that KO. McD really made the most of that first stock.
For sure. He got a lot of damage on both the first and second stocks because he ended up getting that first stock so fast. Nice wake up there, but Impala was far enough away.
Yeah, McD really wants to get this KO here, put them in the reverse situation they were in the last game where they have an entire stock to play with. Down signature, getting knocked out by shadowy mechanical being operators.
I guess that is one way to describe them, yeah.
That is like the most reductive way, almost.
It's like those like movie descriptions where it's like people ride a boat and see some ice. And you're like,
Jaws. Yeah, those are fun shorts that we're talking about. I hope you weren't bringing up the name.
Well, you know.
Timing. McD with a neutral light there, and Impala able to cruise just over top of it. Cruise, dang.
In your head now.
It is.
Impala still, you know what? He can bring this back. Just needs to get the side light side air, maybe finish off the stock. Not a side sig opportunity here, but a dare could help. Nope, doesn't hit it though.
He was being very careful, not trying to overcommit there as he's hanging on to the stock himself. A dare with just the orb going just over the the corner is enough. Picks up these boots. Recovery will be enough. One stock apiece.
Doable.
One match apiece.
Oh.
Whoever gets the first knockout continues in the tournament and knocks the other out entirely.
This stock determines which one of them gets to continue on and potentially go up. Well, they will for sure go up against Radish.
Yeah. I think the brackets kind of flipped expectations-wise.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild. Oh, McD not able for the vehicular KO there. Impala dodging. Impala calculating with that TI-84 Platinum how to approach McD, how to get as much damage as possible without taking any damage. This movement by Impala is great. I almost wish we were on experimental with test features.
Yeah, with the extra movement buffs.
Yeah, I very much so enjoyed those experimental features. If you guys have feedback for that, discord.gg/Brawlhalla. Let us know. Or hit up Photo on Twitter. Photo, if you get more DMs today than you expected, I'm sorry. Impala trying to not get KO'd by that side air. He has a little bit of an opportunity to recover here. McD being very careful, not punishing too far off stage. And the side light side air is enough.
McD's going to take it. He's going on to fight Radish. What is he? What are you like?
Bye, world champ.
Oh, okay.
Well played. Impala, thank you for joining us on the Grand Exhibition today, and good luck, McD, against Radish. Probably the top 100, level-wise, Red Raptors in the world right now. Chat, if you have Red Raptor level 25, put a 2-5 in chat. I expect 0. But
No, a lot of people are going to lie. They're going to put like 50, and then there's going to be someone who puts 100. There's going to be someone who puts like 3 1s in a row.
Okay. Hey, you did say earlier that chat has never lied to you, so
Yeah.
are you sure you want to? Sure you want to call him up?
I've also never lied.
Same. Not once. I believe y'all, chat.
Who won. McD won. He ends up taking down Impala, so he's going to go on against Radish. We've got Java and Luna in the top side of things. I think we need to get the Radish Impala set. That way we'll get into our top 3.
I do think that's the way it goes, and then in top 3 we'll be going to Bow 5, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, I guess Luna's hopping in, so maybe he wants to get the set done. I don't know. One of the TOs is probably in the back, making things run smoothly. Okay, we're going to the top side. Okay.
Toast is very loud, chat. Sorry for my.
I
was like, oh gosh. It's like the classic Flash games from the early 2000s on the internet, where it's like
you're trying to get the mouse through the maze and then just jump scare.
Gosh, there's one video, and I hope you've seen it, of the guy doing that, punching a hole through his monitor.
I've seen a bunch of those.
That's classic, man.
I hated those. Every time it got to the point where I would have friends who'd be like, "Hey, check out this cool mini game," and then I'd be like, "No."
You were scarred.
Yeah, like, I'm good. I don't like mazes anymore. I'm fine. I don't want to look for the tiny dot on the screen. I'm good.
Oh, man. Gosh, that and like the impossible quiz from back in the day were good. Did you ever play the impossible quiz?
I hated those as well because they were always the most like
so
dumb
dumb.
semantic things. You'd be like, click the red square, and there's like a square or the word red square or like and then you'd be like, all right.
I mean, it was a game that was meant to just absorb a ton of your time.
Yeah.
So it was like learn by failure is the model for it, and there's a ton of games like that. Like all the Kaizo levels that people make in like ROM hacks and everything. It's like, hey, this is gonna look like a very innocent jump. There are 13 invisible blocks above your head. Good luck. Yo, shout out Mario Maker 2 and the people that made amazing levels in that. I really enjoyed that.
I would watch YouTube videos of people being like, this has 0 wins. Here's how you do it. And then they like walk backwards. They're like, it's right here.
There's a dev door. Because you have to submit the level after completing it yourself. I think, gosh, I'm trying to remember their name. Somebody in the Brawlhalla community made a bunch of those levels.
Oh, really?
And I played them and found their dev doors, and they were furious. And I was like, it was impossible otherwise. You're a jerk. God, who was it?
It's your fault. Okay, well, Luna, Java in the lobby now while Defensive tries to remember the name of that person. Maybe someone in chat knows. Lie to us.
Hey,
I'll believe
maybe it was Luna. I don't know. I don't remember. Just as likely as anybody else.
Really is Pello 4. All right, I believe it.
Oh, yeah, that was the guy. Hair 4. That's it. Pello is hair in Spanish. Yeah.
That's how you remembered it? Hair 4?
Yeah,
okay.
100%. That was
Harrison
them
4.
not lying.
3, 2, 1.
Imagine Harrison Ford's a big Brawlhalla fan and also a Mario Maker fan, and he's just like low-key making Mario Maker maps.
Yeah, I was watching the red carpet for that new dial testing movie, and Harrison Ford was like, "Yeah, I didn't want to be here. I want to play Brawlhalla instead. Red Raptor just got launched. I want to see the Grand Exhibition tomorrow." I think that premiere was last night.
Well, I think so, actually.
I think it actually was. That's crazy. Yo, shout out Indiana Jones. Java and Luna are both in orange here in this match. Luna missing that side signature. Java trying to get the most out of the punish. Ooh, the punish of the punish.
Weapon toss didn't connect, though, and that weapon toss from Java gets him back down safely.
Stuffing that neutral signature. Fist will not be jumping through the portal there. Both players throwing out motorcycles.
Yeah.
Only one can be the motorcycle king. Yo, that'd be a fun game mode. Everyone on a motorcycle. We'll call it like Tron or something.
Huh. I never heard that name before. Where'd you come up with it?
That's just off the top of my head, you know? Halo 4.
All right, good cleanup from Luna. Didn't get too big of a lead there after Java got that first stock, and now Luna denying weapons from Java.
Yeah, Java trying to get this weapon back. Unable to until that side air. After the neutral light, Java's not happy. That boot didn't make contact. A little bit of a shift in momentum here. Luna finally touching the stage, getting a recover onto Java. Neutral air is not quite there. I'm expecting a motorcycle. 3, 2.
You can't motorcycle when you're getting hit.
Wake Up Motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be such a great album name.
Wake Up Motorcycle.
Yeah, man.
It's just like, what is it?
It's just engine noises. It's just sputtering.
I was thinking like the lo-fi, just like music to just ride your motorcycle to.
The animation for it in the background is just a bunch of dudes in leather jackets, but all their patches are like anime girls. Motorcycle lo-fi. Oh!
Down sig, not going to connect there. Luna still gets back up, but Java, he is getting some good damage. And yeah, that is going to be the stock there. Off the recovery. That was a lot of damage on Luna.
Yeah, they were going back and forth in past orange for a while there, into that barbecue territory. Just like we were in recently in Dallas. That was definitely barbecue territory. Yo, shout out Terry Blacks. That place was amazing.
All right, Nair there. Doesn't hit the recovery. Ooh, down sig. Just expected Java to do like literally anything except stand there and spot dodge.
It's like the old Lil Captain Tech.
Yeah.
The hit do nothing, stomp do nothing combos. Absolutely crazy. Luna not picking up the weapon, instead getting hit off stage, finally able to equip that orb. But Java throwing out this down signature, throwing out the gravity cancel side layout on whiff. That was kind of crazy. Hope Balance Team saw that. That was a little weird, not gonna lie. Boom. Down signature will knock out. Java takes the first match of the set in this Red Raptor Grand Exhibition. People asking, yes, everybody's playing Red Raptor. Everybody's pros. Everybody's having a good time.
And this is now best of 5s, so a lot of adaptation potential here as we get into the next one. And it's going to be Fortress, I believe. Emerald
Raptor versus Emerald Raptor, who are both Red Raptor, who are both different colors.
Got it.
It's not confusing at all. Nope. We promise. Fortress of Lions, 3-2-1 brawl. Java goes for that down air, unarmed, pickups with the boots. First stroke of the second hand here. Java is taking a lot of damage. Isn't really being able to do much off stage. The down sig into the ground pound.
Touches though. Weapon toss.
Will it be enough? He's gonna start sweating again. Does he reverse it? Imagine.
He didn't wall touch there. N-Sig. Oh, still gets back. Java was swinging, was hoping. You saw him sweat beat. He was hoping for the hit into the chase dodge.
I'm not going to lie. That was like a circus act.
Yeah.
I feel like I just watched like two like perfectly choreographed clowns jumping around.
It's like those like task battles where they're like perfectly aimed just outside of each other to do like cool clashes.
Wild. Java battling with gravity still on the left side of the stage here. Luna able to pick up these boots, get a side air into a whiff into a recovery. Neutral light covering that edge, trying to go for the gravity cancel. Down light, doesn't make contact, but Odin sends them a weapon. Spawn immediately, picking up that orb. You can see any boots, any fists.
Expecting Java to go above him, throwing out those N-Sigs. Java avoiding it. There's the boot coming out, but Java ends up hitting him.
Yeah, being able to avoid that hitbox. You said it earlier. It's only the very edge of the move, the sole of the boot, or the knuckles of the fist is where you get hit. Otherwise, you can shift around it. But the motorcycle hits everywhere, as I've seen Reddit say.
The entire light beam clearly hitboxed.
Yep. And actually, there's a frame that's a one hit. I don't know if anybody's found that yet. Not true. Just let people know.
Good punish from Java there.
Java cycling these weapons, making sure Luna doesn't have a quick weapon spawn when they're back onto the stage here. However, Odin has different plans. Java getting a little bit of damage, but Luna's able to turn around with that neutral light, chasing over the edge of the down light, trying to follow up with more.
That hit.
Java had an answer.
Okay.
I think Java wanted a ground pound there, but just touched the wall.
Yeah,
the frame he wanted to.
Just press the heavy button off of a wall. You have to like let go of it. So Luna ends up getting up there safely.
Somebody in chat says they know who's winning this one. I really hope they lose the prediction for saying. Java, middle of the stage, has stage control, little nair into. Oh, what a slide! What a slide charge. That was crazy. I wish it knocked out.
Unfortunate, but still good damage. Java's bringing this one back.
Yeah, there's
currently
also
up too.
Like style points and like momentum in a game, in a match.
I'm judging based on creativity.
True. It's like a swerve combo. Yeah. It's like it's only cool if it's cool. Like of course it knocks out, but like does it use 4 6? Does it use 5 6? You know,
get a cool bounce in there. You know, you gotta do all sorts of stuff.
Did you incorporate a weapon throw? Did you use map geometry? You know, did you knock out the bot like 12 times beforehand? So after you get that 13th KO, it says godlike at the end.
The prep work.
DM Swerve, that's a good idea.
Hold on.
He should do that. Why hasn't he done that for his next combo? I mean, Swerve, set it up.
All right, Luna, Java into the next one. Currently tied 1 apiece.
2, 1.
Going back to Fortress of Lions. Oh man, what a sidekick like setup they have too. Like it looks like potentially what could be like 2 friendly rivals, like the Mammoth fan. And then Appa. I mean, in a flying mammal race, I don't know who I'd vote for. Who's faster, a blue mammoth or a air bison? Sky bison? Sky bison. Chat, you decide.
How fast is Appa? I don't think I've ever seen him go particularly fast.
I think he's got an afterburner.
Okay.
Like for sure. I think he can really schmoove. But then again, like I don't know if he's faster than a motorcycle.
Definitely not right now, as Luna does get that side sig. No motorcycle, but it's the boots that ends up cleaning up that initial stock.
Chat, if anybody wants to look up top flight speed for Sky Bisons, let us know. I'm very interested.
Dude, somewhere out there is someone who's watched every single episode of Avatar and is like, I've done the math. Sky Bisons can go this speed.
Lo and behold, they use like a different unit of measurement that can't be converted to kilometers per hour, miles per hour. Like we were talking about Shinsekai earlier.
There. Nice. Luna gets back up. Still hasn't touched. Okay, that time he will reset his jumps.
Yeah, no longer sweating. Able to get above Java. The ground pound not quick enough. And Luna's out of jumps again. Oh no.
Let's hoping that Nair was going to touch there, and fortunately didn't. Now Java keeps it even.
And with boots, now orb in hand, Luna's looking for a weapon as Java's trying to get that free, quote, free damage. Starves again, kicks Luna into the thrown orb with those newly picked up battle boots, but Luna's able to arm himself with an orb here, trying to go for that classic neutral air into recovery. Ground pound follows up after that whiffs. Luna's getting really aggressive here. I think Luna wants to change momentum in this match. Bike doesn't hit, Java's punishing, bringing Luna off stage. Oh man.
Getting a lot of punishes on Luna trying to get back onto the stage. Good Ensig there, covers high, but didn't steal out the weapon there, and actually Java's the one with the weapon advantage, so he's getting this damage built up. Misses that last there, and Luna's going to get back safely.
As Luna tossed out that neutral sig, ooh, nice boot side there to get a KO on Java. As Luna tossed out that neutral on orb over the edge of the stage on GC to kind of push Java away, all I could think of is Red Raptor in his mech punching through a manhole cover. Like kind of like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
That'd be sick.
Popping up from the sewers.
And then you have to have like the random taxi cab that's nearby who sees it happen, and he's like, whoa.
Oh man, swerves out of the way. What was that? Because it's in New York, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Well. Right.
Every manhole is in New York, yeah.
Yo, that's so many manholes. that's the cover to like every sewer. Or is it in Gotham? That's the real question. Canonically, where are the turtles from?
I think they're.
I think so.
I have to think about that one. But either way, Luna currently has potential to finish this one off.
Luna trying to chase down Java with those D-lights, finally making contact with the side air, picking up the orb, tossing it. Goes for a neutral sig, but Java staying grounded, staying on the platform, not getting picked up by it. Java sweating, getting back to stage, armed with the boost himself.
Good spot dodge, but he throws out the downlight there. Recovery, not going to quite do it. High ceiling here, and again, Boots recovery, not the best for KOing.
It doesn't have all the force that a lot of other KO recoveries have, but that high up, Duke, that'll KO. Luna going up 2-1 in the set.
Really well done, and Luna is going to take this slight lead. I don't think they're in New York, actually, now that I think about it, because I think there's crossover between the Turtles and Batman, which means that they're in the universe where they have like Gotham and Metropolis and other like analogous but not actual cities.
Well, what's the true comparison?
Like Turtle City?
Gotham isn't New York.
Right.
Is it near New York? I guess it depends on like.
Well,
which
like New York doesn't exist in the DC universe.
But look at the pizza the Turtles eat, though.
That's true,
right? Because that's definitely not Chicago.
Definitely not a Chicago pizza.
No, and it's real cheesy stuff, and some New York slices have a generous amount of cheese.
You bring up valid points.
If Left Stick was here, he'd be like, "You dummies! Of course it's this city." Like you said, Turtle City. Well, wherever they are, they have the best news reporter in the game. You know, shout out to I don't remember what her name is. August, I think. April. It's a month. Java gets the first stock here in game number 4 of this grand exhibition set. We are hanging out here in winners finals, by the way. So whoever loses this goes down and goes against Radish and Meg D's Victor.
Okay, someone in chat says they are in New York, so they are from New York. Okay, I believe you.
Well, I mean, where else would turtles get like covered in like toxic ooze? Like that sounds like a New York street thing. Happened right outside of Trump Tower. Oh man, yo, shout out New York. Shout out Joshua Block. He knows who that is.
That one's over my head.
He's the king of New York.
Okay. Not the kingpin.
No, that's a totally different franchise.
Okay.
Luna getting punished with that.
Wait.
Drops.
Because he went into the stage there. Downlight, side air, and it up.
Yeah. What a funky interaction there. Yeah, some signatures just don't allow you to kick people into and through walls.
Yeah, sometimes the SIGs get mad when you're trying to put someone into a space that they just can't be in.
Yeah, it's not good. Now, if this was a speed-runnable game, right, I'm sure somebody would figure out a way to like clip into a wall and get like super speed, but This ain't Super Mario 64. You know, with parallel universes or whatever the speedrun explanation is for that. Luna taking Java so far off stage, the weapon toss.
He did that weapon toss too. He got that extra hit there, but the weapon toss guaranteed the KO. And now Luna in good position to go into the grand finals. Again, we are in that best of 5 territory, so if Luna finishes this, we are done for this set.
Oh,
ground pound, weapon
goodness
toss
gracious.
misses, but he doesn't need it. Luna closes it out 3-1.
What was that, like 15 seconds? Stock 2 and 3 getting knocked off from Java
That's
there?
you know what? It's always good when you get 2 KOs in 1 clip.
True. I dig that. That's great for socials, you know?
Really helpful.
Somebody might tweet that. And look at this polite behavior from Luna. Just offering flowers.
Sympathy flowers.
Yeah.
We should get the like rip wreath. You know what I mean?
The rip wreath.
There's-
Like what somebody would put on a tombstone?
Yeah. I would set that up.
Could we have an emote that's podium exclusive where they like play ring toss with the opponents, like,
Dude, that'd be
like try to
sick.
get it on their head? Play a special animation.
Okay, so Luna now goes into the grand finals. We are going to go to the elimination side of things. We got one more best of 3, and that's Megdi versus Radish. And then I guess the winner that's in the hot seat, because then they go into Java, and then they go into the grand finals. if
Yeah,
they
that's
do all that.
That's going to be a tough position for them to be in, but we believe in these pros. They're pros. You're going to see them play at Valencia for 35,000 in 2v2s, 35,000 in 1v1s. It's a lot of cheddar.
Yeah.
Speaking
that's
of cheese,
pretty nice.
well, I guess speaking of pizza, we should be talking about mozzarella.
Is that you're not a provolone?
On a pizza, I don't think provolone
You don't
melts
use
as well.
American cheese on your pizza? No Parmigiano, Reggiano.
Nah, you got to get a cheese that has like a nice oil balance, right? Something that's like low moisture, so it doesn't split and make the pizza wet. You
Blue
know,
cheese.
Barbecue chicken pizza with blue cheese and barbecue sauce. Though you hate blue cheese. You remember that
I'm one of
movie
those
from, like,
anti-blue cheese people.
dang man, but it's so stinky.
I know.
How do you not like the stinky cheese? Okay, we're into the match here on Brawl Haven. Megdi and Radish going up against each other as it fades in here. Radish going up that motorcycle, not making any contact. Megdi getting a huge orb punish. That's the kind of thing we expected to see out of Radish, but Megdi, no stranger to the orb, almost getting a toss into the boot pickup combo. If he had landed that weapon throw, I guarantee that neutral sig would have made contact. He probably would have used it. It would have been crazy.
Would have been awesome, but Meg D, with that recovery, going to launch Radish up there. Still, Radish fighting for his life here, wants to keep this one relatively close because Meg D knows he's a downlight side air away from finishing off this first stock.
Megdi whiffing on that D-Light, throwing out the entire Raptor Force. Radish is trying to even it up, throwing out the Raptor Force themselves. But Megdi being super cautious, not trying to go too deep on the punish, probably going for a dare there. Doesn't make contact, but a Sair as Radish whiffs his punish. Megdi gets the first stock. Good reminder, like you said, best of 3.
Best of 3s.
Radish picking up that orb, not getting the downlight or the side light into the side air. He wants to get this KO to even things up as soon as possible. Doesn't want to let Megdi get any of that extra credit.
Sidelight into nothing coming out from Radish. Interesting considering like he is the orb guy amongst everyone here. And yet didn't want to go for the follow-up there.
Yeah,
Julier, though.
It will get the knockout secured. Now we're 2-2. Maybe that's Radish's form of like getting a clean download, you know, getting a clean read on what Megdi's gonna do, so we can follow up with something like this with the boots.
Oh,
He goes for that down air, which sends him underneath the stage. Megdi able to get the touch, get back to stage, get an orb, and they're pretty even now. If you miss that signature, you're so out of position.
I mean, you gotta like, oh my gosh, he got through that. But like, you kind of just get all the way away because you saw Radish not able to punish it, and down air puts Radish off stage. Doesn't see the positioning for that downlight. You saw him spot dodge for the gravity cancel potential.
Radish can get so much out of this.
He had the dodge
He
up.
falls back.
Hey, neutral sig.
Catches the neutral, picks up number more boots, tries to go for the neutral again. Now that's a mental thing. You got it right.
Got to get in their head. Tell them to stop jumping.
Yeah, and as soon as they stop jumping, you go for the D-Light on boots again. Megdi going for that recovery. It may have knocked out. Radish is super low on the stock. Both playing impeccable neutral here. Side air from Megdi is not quite enough to send Radish close to knockout Colin, except when he picks up that orb, the side air is enough.
Gonna bounce around for a little bit. Now, back to the orb. It seems like they both kind of have their weapon of choice, whereas Radish like kind of wants to play a little bit more boots heavy, whereas Megdi's definitely been leading orb. Still gets back up safely.
Yeah, Radish didn't have a weapon after that toss there to defend comfortably. Weapons having priority on all aerial attacks, so he'd be in a sore position to approach unarmed. Now he's on the edge. MegD looking for an opportunity to approach, going for that dash. Nair not making contact. Radish with a sider, able to send him off to the side. Again, Radish needs to get this knockout here before MegD starts getting all this free extra credit damage.
Get it? That side air. Good positioning. Had him all the way to the right side already. Then he launched him further. Now he wants the orb for the final stocks here. And again, best of threes. You want that early lead.
Yes, you do indeed. Radish playing a little bit more aerially. MegD very comfortable with boots on the ground. Radish getting a little bit of damage to that side air there. Recovery chases high. A neutral signature!
I wanted it.
Contact. Everybody in chat.
I wanted it.
Clenched. They were so ready.
Would have been big, but MegD managed to get through that big fist. And now his opportunity, but he doesn't go for it.
Yeah, he knew Radish had a dodge in his back pocket there, and MegD probably didn't want to get caught up in those active frames. Radish could have had a potential recovery punish there. But we're in one stock apiece. MegD sends Radish off to the side, down air, not making contact. Radish is perfect in his spacing, getting back to stage. The weapon throw, MegD punishes, but the weapon despawns as he tries to do a swap. Radish is able to get boots.
Picks him up. You see MegD, he's been went out in those dash jump side air battles, but now Radish with that weapon advantage. He's in a good position here. He's got him on the corner, denying weapons. MegD still gets back onto the stage with the help of that Nair.
Neutral sig not quite enough from Radish's boots. Picks up the orb. Interestingly enough, thinks MegD's going to go high. Goes for the fist again. Doesn't make contact. Both players armed to the teeth. Boots and orb. MegD's recovery isn't quite enough. Motorcycle from Radish gets punished. Downlight side air. MegD, Duke. First game of the set.
And he's going to take game number 1 over Radish. Again, Radish was considered the favorite of this one, but he might not make it into the top 3 of things.
Yeah. Might have to hit him up on Twitter afterwards for a little text interview. Like, hey, how come you lose? What the heck, man?
Should message the team. Hey, how come you seeded me wrong?
Why was I number 1 seed? Yeah. You did me 30. Back onto Brawlhaven. Radish, the first player to pick up a weapon here. Gets a side air, tries to starve out MegD, picking up these boots. MegD able to get a little bit of unarmed damage in, looking for a weapon themselves. Sidelight's giving themselves some space, and both players are booted up. They're ready to go boot for boot.
Boot for boot. Got a good old boot fashion walk-off. Recovery connects from MegD.
Boots are made for walking after all.
That's just what they'll do.
That is. MegD has way more damage onto Radish so far in this match. But, oh! That was so clean. Radish doesn't care about the damage numbers. He cares about sick combos, bringing MegD off the right side of the stage, forcing Appa, I think, to bring him back. That was crazy.
And that's just Boots gameplay. Like, that wasn't anything Red Raptor Sig heavy. It was just, he plays a lot of Boots.
He do be booting. MegD's losing in the boot-to-boot competition. Well, I mean, he's ahead by 1 technically, but in this iteration, in this game, Radish definitely has a little bit of momentum from that crazy KO. Still has a little bit of life on their first stock. Could get a lot of extra credit. Already has MegD into orange, early red. Side air's going to do a lot. Tries to follow with that side sig, but MegD punishes with the side air. Evens up the stocks. But we got snow versus barbecue sauce. Yeah,
this is still a sizable lead for Radish there, but MegD, with that weapon advantage, forces Radish away, and he's going to deny weapon spawns for a little bit here.
Yeah, that neutral air is going to give Radish a lot of space, a little bit of time for MegD to not challenge the weapon pickups. Radish with recovery, it's enough to knock out. He goes to the very top of the stage, start juggling these weapons, leaves off with boots here. MegD has not missed a single opportunity to get unarmed damage in.
Yeah, he's got to swing when he can.
Yeah, and he does it in such a perfect way that he actually makes contact. The unarmed priority like disadvantage doesn't matter. He just does it at the right time. Maybe he's a pro.
Maybe that's one of the skills. Wait, what's the read? Okay, MegD went high this time. Radish actually thought he was going to go low, so you saw him kind of fastball after that side air. Forces him low this time.
Oh, Radish about to start sweating.
Oh, yeah. You saw the stars come out. MegD actually beat out a recovery real quick there. So now we're in the final stocks.
Yeah, Radish tried his best with that gravity cancel neutral signature, but it wasn't enough. MegD chasing Radish over edge, giving Radish an opportunity as they get back onto the stage to grab an orb of their own, resetting their jumps. Options returned. Back on the platform. What are they going to do? Try to go for the cider, but MegD's too far back. Punishes with some orb stuff of his own. Who's going to switch out to the boots here? It's going to be Radish. MegD gives them respect, gives them some space. They're able to pick it up without any contention. And now they're just playing dodge circles.
Yeah. I mean, both of them more than willing to kind of pick and choose their way to approach as opposed to just kind of forcing an option out of the opponent. They're both very willing to kind of dash jump at each other and kind of play this game of chicken, but Radish does find an opening there onto MegD. Another downlight side air, and Radish going to put himself on the board.
Yeah, it's like fencing. There's so much like minute details that we don't really notice as like journeyman or like apprentice novice watchers, but in their mind, I'm thinking of like levels, like 25 levels in like Oblivion. It's like novice, adept, journeyman, master.
Okay.
Journeyman's like just before master.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, it's that game of chicken. It's a very like complex like internal chess match they're playing against each other. But that one hit at the very end was enough for Radish to pick up that stock knock to claim a match, putting this at 1-1. Again, this is a best of 3, so this match decides who's out and who's moving to losers final.
Who's going to get into the top 5 of things, or sorry, the top 3
trace
of the bracket, but best of 5s is what the matches will be once they the winner of this is declared. But MegD with that weapon advantage. Actually, no. Radish has boots. What am I saying?
Hey, that's a hot
tricky
topic for debate. Which weapon is advantageous against boots and orb? I would hasten to say boots. Actually,
Okay.
I think you're right. You were saying boots were better, right? With the advantage. It's just all that downlight, side light, like combo starting, string starting stuff they've got going on. Like battle boots are wild.
That pressure potential there is very valuable. I'd say Radish dodged away, and the
MegD didn't pick it up.
sidelight didn't hit.
It's so tough to judge exactly where someone is when they're in that magnifying glass. It is super difficult. Radish trying to get that neutral signature, not landing onto MegD. They are both booting now. MegD with the downlight into a cider. Gets a little bit of extra force, doesn't follow out. MegD's going to carefully get back to stage here. Radish playing safe themselves. Let's MegD back, and it looks like it may have been a mistake as MegD picks up his boots, does some damage, picks up the orb. Oh, that side air or side light on GC would have spelled disaster for Radish.
Oh, the weapon toss. MegD, he's doing such a good job just launching Radish. It's like in those 2v2s, right, where one person's so damaged that they'll launch them and then just look for the other person. But it's just MegD launching and saying, I'm going to just have stage control.
Yep. Just sit comfortably, take a second respite to relax, take a breath, and chill. Neither of these players have gotten knocked out yet. Until now, MegD knocked out by Radish. Checking the time.
What's the time? Wait.
2, 3. Ooh, is that 2 minutes? Or a minute 10, about.
That took some time. Both of them working hard to get these stocks and working hard to keep their stocks as well, as MegD's finally going to get taken out by that boot side air.
For everybody at home, thinking about the time. Yeah, it's basically just an even match as they've just reset. Now they just have 2 stocks. It really goes to show that both of these players have kind of figured out the ebb and flow of the other, and they're dead even. Yep. You know, they're 1 apiece in a best of 3. They're both in their second stock in game 3. They both have orb. They're both just dash jumping through each other.
It's got to chip away.
Yeah, and they're almost like yin and yang too. There's like a dark and a light player. Like this is kind of wild. All right, we see Radish hitting a side air there into a recovery, switching out over to the boots, trying to catch that side light, not making contact. MegD, so patient, chilling. Is that the nightmare orb?
Honestly, can't tell. He's just getting hit a bunch.
True. I think
it is. It's that eyeball.
I'm not sure. My eyeballs aren't strong.
Looks very eyeball-esque.
I think it is. That's such a cool orb. Yo, shout out to the new Nightmare set. Chat, check it out on Mahalo. I got them all.
Yeah,
very cool.
I picked up all of them and will never use them because I forget to change my weapons.
Once Combat Evolve, Valhalla Combat Evolve starts going on, I am using the Nightmare.
The blasters, though?
The blasters and the cannon.
Okay.
Yo,
yeah.
Obviously not the sword because energy sword, but like, you know, that's just a gimme weapon to use. We see Radish take the stock advantage over against Megdi here. Megdi not getting the down signature from that orb that he was looking for, but recovery was almost enough to knock off Radish. Knock off the top, that is. Radish getting a little bit of damage to that down light going from there. Megdi.
Chat says that's default orb.
Through.
We're wrong, and I believe chat. Always.
True. Yeah. All the level 25 Red Raptors in there, they should know. Yo, but Megdi, pick up the Nightmare orb, though. Just saying. Radish holding on to the second stock as long as possible. Megdi almost getting the knockoff on the left side, knockout on the left side. Radish getting all of this extra credit. We were talking about how even they were. Radish has broken that armistice.
Yo, but this is still very doable for Megdi.
True.
Despite them staying relatively even, like this is very doable.
Yeah, Radish really needed to get like 4 or 5 more hits onto Megdi to like have a monumental lead going into this final stock. But we've seen Megdi do some crazy things when allotted enough time. I think Radish might allot him enough time here.
I mean, we still got plenty of time in the set or the game. Less than 3 minutes left.
For one stock, I mean, I can foresee so many motorcycles occurring in that time span. Side air from Megdi, sending Radish off to the right side of the stage, but he's not damaged enough for it to actually be an off-stage situation. Radish with boots. Megdi trying to get that nair, fishing for it, not quite making contact. Radish, that had to have been a bait. That neutral sig, he had enough time to recover and not be punished from it. Megdi couldn't get in there and capitalize and get that damage.
Yeah, but didn't get much off of that whiff then, Sig. Now, trading. Megdi, sidelight, side air, weapon toss, doesn't connect. Radish gets back safely, avoids the ground pound turnaround opportunity. He goes back onto the stage.
And now it's just dead even again. Side air from Radish, sending Megdi to the right. Megdi immediately trying to re-engage, looking for an opening in Radish's armor, his absolute ironclad defense here. Ground pound! That was so crisp.
Just over the corner.
Boom. And it was his first, like, move, too,
yeah.
As Megdi was trying to recover. There was no wasted thought. He's like, ground pound's going to hit this time. Bah. And that was a manually released ground pound as well. Yeah. That's not just something that, like, you're ground pounding, they're close, there's a persistent hitbox, they get hit. It's not like hammer.
No.
So that was skillful. That was finesse.
Had to cleanly let go of it. Now Radish in the hot seat, going to be going into Java next. Have they fought? Yeah. Java took it 2-0, but now we're going into the best of 5s. So we'll see how well Radish can do here.
Yeah, I theorized that maybe Radish just wasn't totally warm yet, right?
Yeah.
They've had a great run through losers so far, and with, like, in a Bow 5, like you were saying, there's a little bit more time to download, adapt, to change up your approaches. Java could be looking at a very difficult match here. Could be. And I'm going to say it. I want seed number 1 to go to Grand Finals.
Okay. Your team Radish.
Is he seed 1? Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Yo, sorry, Java. I believe in you too, though. Somewhat.
Somewhat. You'll do okay. All right.
You're just fine.
We're getting into it. We got Java on the Emerald Raptor versus Radish. Again, black color scheme unlocked on the base Red Raptor.
Yeah, and running force stance, strength stance. Does that take away from defense? Is he rocking 3 defense?
It looked like it was.
He's been playing so much Petra
that makes sense.
He doesn't need defense. In
Petra
Radish's
is a high
eyes,
strength.
wasted stat. Yeah, high strength, just punishing orb. Great sig kit. Java could take an early stock, but Radish is able to recover over Java's head. Oh, man, that would just... Oh, I've not seen a bike interrupted that early.
Yeah.
That was wild looking.
That was just...
Ooh, but speaking of bike interrupts... Yo, if you're able to kick a bike out of like, commission, shout out to you. Yo, Radish, that was sweet. Radish trying to throw out the entire Raptor squad, not making contact. Java's able to get on the stage and throw out a mechanical fist with a freshly picked up orb. Getting a little bit of damage on the Java here. He needs to, or on the Radish here, he needs to do a lot in a little bit of time in order to even these things up. Because Radish is looking hot in the beginning of this set.
Yeah, he's definitely much more warmed up than he was in their last run into each other. Side sig though, Java, he was just waiting for it. He was just sitting on the side, you know, revving his motor, just like, all right.
Yeah, Radish just face planted into those tires. Oh, man. I will say it was as crisp as the ground pound that Radish won that last set with. But speaking of crispy ground pounds, no boots needed.
Gonna ground pound here.
Oh,
3
man.
ground pounds in a row. Java just can't get away from it all. And full stock advantage to Radish.
So when equipped with an orb or unarmed, Red Raptor is still wearing boots. They're just not the battle boots, right?
Yes.
So in his particular situation, Red Raptor, he's wearing battle boots on top of boots?
I guess. Because I don't think he has time to like take off his current pair of boots and put on new boots.
No, and battle boots are like large. They're like gauntlets where like you can just put them over whatever you're currently, wielding, whether it be gloves or wraps or what have you. So that's like bootception.
Yeah, it's double boots.
Double
Side
boots.
air.
Oh, that might be enough.
Oh, a recovery.
Oh, man.
Radish just going
Oh,
for
he's gone, too.
survivability, and he's going to fall there. Got a little bit of damage.
It's crazy to think that so often these side lights or these side airs are sending them just shy of the blast zone. They're in the magnifying glass, but they're not quite knocked out. And there's always a follow-up from the pros because they know it won't knock out.
Yeah.
They've got to okay, these guys are like maroon. It won't knock out, so I'm going to have to follow up with a recovery or a down air. Actually, down air might KO themselves.
Yeah.
They're that close to the side.
With that much movement in it, definitely possible.
But that just goes to show the minutia and the knowledge that these players have about Brawlhalla. They know exactly how to follow up, when to follow up. It is wild. I recover on boots and just fall half the time. But Reyes takes game one in this best of 5 against Java, which he wasn't able to do at all in their first meeting. It was 0-2 in Java's favor. So looking up for Radish. Java's banning out a couple of maps here. We're left with Apocalypse, Demon Island, and Small Fortress of Lines. We've seen a lot of Fortress of Alliance today. Not a lot of Demon Island.
Oh, yeah. We've seen a fair bit of Fortress Alliance. Apocalypse, also a really popular one. Kind of to your point, yeah. Demon Island is an interesting one. I'm not sure if there's any specific reason to go to it over the other ones.
You know what? Like I said earlier, no soft platform. Short walls. High ceiling. Boot recovery's not going to be doing much. So maybe Demon Island is the Red Raptor's least favorite map. If we were to do, character or legend map selections.
Lore-wise, what is that demon in the background of Demon Island from?
Like is it
a kaiju that Red Raptor fought?
Oh, that's a crazy thought.
Weird bias against it.
Dude, Baron, please help. It could be like the second to last fight before the disaster, the moment of immolation. That's an
Oh,
well, there's immolation, not the moment of. I'm deeming it the moment of immolation. That spot in the trailer where he, commits to Valhalla. Java's out of options. That neutral signature is not going to be enough. Radish just stood there kind of
he's like,
chilling.
Well, you're not getting back.
Yeah, so often you see professional players, as soon as they know there's a KO, they start throwing the weapon into the sky. They start recycling the weapon for weapon starve. Radish just kind of looked for a while to savor the KO. He's like, that was pretty good. That was cool. That was sweet. And he's continued this momentum here and has already evened up Java's second stock with his first damage-wise. This is looking up for Radish here.
Ooh, downside not going to hit there, even though Java was inside of it, I guess.
Great
just the iframes of that spot dodge.
Yeah, really well played. Gravity cancel neutralite, sending Java off to the side there. Radish is Radishing.
No, but that was a gravity cancel that got beaten out by Java, so aerial dodge is down, and Java takes full advantage of it, and now evens it up a little bit. Still a little bit behind, though.
Yeah, Radish knew he was gone. He wasn't even sweating, but he was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Go next.
Got me.
Yep. Fair play. Again, just showing how well the pros know this game. If they know they can't get back, they don't even try. Sometimes. Radish with that side air, sending Java off to the side. Trying to pick up the D-light on the right side, missing it, but chasing Java down to the left side, sending him off stage. What a throw!
Pegged him.
Dang, chunkless. They're so aerodynamic.
They fly so well.
That's wild. Great weapon toss to confirm that stock of Java there. Radish ahead by an entire stock again. Downlight into side air, into neutralite. What a great read, knowing that Java was going to not do much. That little spot dodge at the end there. Had an opportunity to gimp Java, not going down though. Radish playing a little bit more safe, has that orb in hand now. Weapon starving with that side light into side air. The weapon swap into neutral sig, trying to go for a second ground pound. It hits. That's crazy.
That was a great sequence from Radish, just keeping that pressure going. And now he's up 2-0 over Java, the person who knocked him into the elimination side of things. And again, best of 5s. Still potential here for Java, but Radish looking good.
3-0 sweep.
True.
They could. But momentum-wise, it's definitely in Radish's hands. You know, he's obviously had a crazy 2 knockouts in the last game there. If this was a both 3, though, he would have already won.
Yeah, would have been over.
But that's why we have both 5s in these top 3, top 8. For tournaments like top 128 now, but still, because it gives players an opportunity to reverse sweep. You know, sometimes a game and a half isn't enough to download your opponent and make adaptations. Character legend swap in some situations, obviously not in the Red Raptor Grand
can't do it in
Exhibition.
this.
Right, but we're going to Brawl Haven again.
3, 2,
Boots and Orb,
1,
Raptor and Red. We're off to the races. The
Last
motorcycle
opportunity
races.
here for Java. Haven't seen a motorcycle in a hot minute here. Might not see one for a little while as well as Radish. Just in Java's head, he saw the spot touch. He's like, I'm going to wait for it. And then neutralites punish.
Yeah, Radish is a singular goal, and that's moving Java to the right. Or at least in the very beginning. You might be very okay with moving him to the left in this situation. Oh, going for that gravity cancel down light, not making contact, but it's a gimp, a recovery gimp with that ground pound. Radish struggling to get back, barely gets a touch, but Java could ground pound and KO Radish here. What a play. They couldn't do that on Fortress of Lions.
True. With
Pillar
that pillar in the way. I really like what Java did there, though. He went down and then knew Radish was going to immediately touch and then pull off, so he went for a GC side air or side light to the right, just keeping Radish further away. Ends up leading to that ground pound. That was really clean from Java.
Yeah, what a show there. That was very cool. But Radish trying to get that weapon toss for the KO confirmed, trying to even it up quickly, not trying to let Java sit with a lead for very long. Gravity can't or slide down signature, not making contact. Java's been super good at dodging those.
He's been moving right on through those. Toss not going to connect, just trying to give him some aerial coverage. Gets back up. Yep, weapon toss helps him land.
Yeah, thinking here that that Radish was looking for those down lights as Java's coming over the platform, trying to go for the Sair there, but not making contact because Java's movement to recover. Whoa!
The disrespect.
I think that had to have been a mistake.
No, I think that's pure disrespect.
Well, he did it a few times earlier intentionally,
Yeah.
obviously, but that was just, I don't know, that was egregious.
Yeah.
that was uber disrespect. It's like, you know what, man, I don't even want this stock anymore.
GC emo.
If you can get me, come and get me, right? Because, I mean, think of it. If it was bait and Java was able to reverse and punish the taunt punish, that would have been a historic Grand Exhibition moment.
Side sig, though, from Radish Java. Kind of play with his food a little bit there. You saw him doing that spot dodge. You can see him stutter stepping.
Yeah.
He's trying to get in Radish's head.
Which has to be like a last-ditch effort kind of thing because he's against the wall here. When he loses, if he loses this match, he's gone. He's eliminated from the Grand Exhibition. Radish going deep for that gravity cancel down light, not making contact. He would have followed up with some side air action. Definitely would have been a KO, but it didn't even matter. Those ground pounds, man. Java was out of position and paid for it.
And now Radish, one stock away from taking Java out of the tournament, going into the grand finals against Luna. Downlight side air, goes for the turnaround dare.
I'm unsurprised that he threw out the motorcycle immediately. The second dare, if that had made contact, would have been huge for Java. It could have potentially led to a KO on Radish. But Radish, with these boots, going crazy, super conservative with that side air. He was just boxing him out. He was playing good defense, man on man.
I mean, it's a good falling hitbox as well. NSIG connects, and Radish with the 3-0 avenging himself from earlier on in the bracket. Java's done, and it's Radish going into the grand finals against Luna.
These guys have probably played so many matches, so many sets against each other. Not only are they a couple of the top-rated pros in North America, but they're both in the same clan, right? They have so many games back and forth. I'm sure at the very end there, Java and Radish, they could even be in comms. We have no idea.
Very possible.
Just going back and forth. Java was a little bit of disrespect, you could call it, but John's, a little bit of taunting, a little bit of friendly, right? A little friendly taunt. God, if he had won after the boat, the emote, it would have been absolutely wild. But we are going on to grand finals. Luna and Radish, Grand Exhibition, Red Raptor. Holy moly. This has been a ton of fun to see so far. Yo, do you think Lord Vrax is Red Raptor?
No. But
Me
also,
neither.
that's not Luna.
True. I saw something, I don't know if you guys saw this on Twitter or not. Somebody made a piece of art that was Caspian cosplaying Lord Vrax.
Oh, I think. Wait, have I seen that? Might have seen that.
It was like Lord Vraxian.
Yeah.
Is what it was called. I'll share it on messaging later.
Yeah.
It is scarring.
I think some of the best Brawlhalla Nightmare fuel has been Vrax related.
Yep.
I will say.
I mean, Vrax, a little bit of a punching bag,
Yeah.
right? In our cinematography, at least, or in our animations. But yeah, there has been, gosh, I think I have a couple examples in my mind that I think you're referring to, and I'm trying to forget them very quickly. Oh, but there's also a great piece. I don't know if you guys saw the Super Mario Bros. Wonder trailer from Nintendo.
The elephant?
Mario turns into an elephant.
Yeah.
Somebody made Elephant Bodvar.
Oh,
It
yeah, I
was,
think I saw that.
I remember your name. I'm just not saying it. I promise. Great piece. Brawlhalla account interacted with it if you guys want to go check out Brawlhalla's replies. It's a super cool piece. Shout out maker of said piece. I remember your name. I'm just not saying it. Into the match.
We like mystery here.
I just want everybody to go interact with them, on their own accord. Luna and Radish into their first game of the best of 5 here in grand finals, trading damage pretty evenly back and forth. Luna tossing out that motorcycle, not making contact. This is reminiscent of grand finals of the Winter Royale. It was against Luna and Radish. Neither of them had access to Red Raptor.
No.
Red Raptor wasn't out yet.
Didn't exist at the time, but Luna does hit him with the big fist, gets that first stock off of Radish, ends up going in unarmed, not able to pick up the weapon in time, though.
Radish has Orb here, sends out that motorcycle trying to get contact onto Luna, just short of it. Definitely going for a heavy hit here to confirm an early KO against, Luna, who's not that damaged, but definitely wants to even up the stocks here as their every stock counts in a best of 5 grand final situation. Sidelight sends Luna downward, and Luna's reaction didn't exist. He just kind of floated. He didn't know what to do.
I think he fast fell and then tried to do a jump nair, and Radish just ended up beating him out. Like, it was kind of a weird interaction from Luna's side, but either way, Radish did clean that one up, and looks like we got a good set on our hands.
That we do. These players have definitely earned their place into grand finals here. I think Luna only dropped 2 games so far, and that's in 1 best of 3 and 1 best of 5. So that's kind of nuts. He's won 7 games so far, so he's definitely earned his way here. Radish, on the other hand, has only dropped, what, 2?
Was it really just the 2 against Java?
No, it's been
and Megdi.
3 so far.
Yep.
Right. So, I mean, both of these players are at the top of their game. Literally, as the Grand Exhibition is going, the best 2 players here, as they've earned their spots. So, we're going to see, we said it earlier, we haven't referenced it again, the tippity-toppest tier of Red Raptor gameplay in the world.
Who's going to be the ultimate North American Red Raptor? Also, this is where you get to claim your skin game, right? You could say, hey, you can't run Skyforge Emerald Red Raptor anymore.
Yeah, if Luna wins, he gets a claim on that forever. It's like, hey, I literally won a Grand Exhibition with this.
That's mine.
But if Radish loses with default black, then he can never use it again.
Gotta buy a skin after that.
Yeah. Gotta go Fallen. You gotta go Rocket, Can't go Emerald because Luna beat you with Emerald. That's just weird,
Yeah, you got 2 other options. That's fine.
You can still buy Emerald Raptor for the weapon skins, though, and that's acceptable. We'll accept that. Luna fishing for a lot of moves here and not making contact. Radish sending out that motorcycle. Again, no vehicular KOs that we've seen so far, but a mech fist!
A lot of movement there. Luna's doing a lot of B-hopping around Radish.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep your momentum with a B-hop. I've never even done it in Brawl. But with the new movement tag and experimental, it's basically B-hopping. It's a very skillful set of movement mechanics that have gone in. Radish struggling to get back here.
Going pretty deep there, and Luna's going to take game number 1, the turnaround, the dare, the ground pound. Luna, forward.
I didn't see that coming at all.
Huh?
I really didn't see Radish going that far out to the side to get punished by Luna there. I thought there was another good 30 seconds left of exchange.
Yeah, I thought he was going to, like, we definitely saw Luna was able to make it back. I thought Radish was going to be like, all right, I got stage control. I'm chilling.
Mm-hmm.
But decided to go a little deep there, and Luna completely capitalized.
Yeah, sometimes it is just too deep. That's the way it goes. I think the best piece of advice in Brawlhalla not a lot of people know this.
3, 2,
The pros could even
1,
benefit from it because they've done it somewhat and it works well. Side air, don't miss.
Okay.
It is a crazy effective strategy. It is nuts.
Needs more side air.
Yeah, so we asked y'all at the very beginning of the stream, and I don't think many of you have done it, but it's fine. It's fine. Not going to hold it against you or anything. To keep track of successful signature, successful signatures. Oh, +1 Luna. But another stat, you know, successful side airs, not light attack accuracies.
Specifically side airs.
Yeah, yo, shout out to Creed who does all that stats. The programming for all the stats that you see in official big highfalutin tournaments.
Yeah, he's in the back of every single tournament that we've been running this year with a notepad and a pen, just writing them down
such
every time.
fast math. Yeah. We told him if he did a good job, we'll get him a TID for next year.
If you do well enough, we'll give you a calculator.
Yeah, he writes code in pen and pencil and then photographs it to go into Python or something.
It's like the old punch card computers.
Oh man, yo, shout out Ada Lovelace.
Ooh, recovery from Radish though. Brings that one back.
Yeah, super high recovery as well. Kind of crazy. He needs a little bit of damage on Luna to even things up. Because remember, y'all, he's in the strength stance, so he has 1 less defense points than default. 2 less if somebody stands into defense, which makes a massive difference in your ability to tank, you know, extra 4 or 5 hits sometimes.
I mean, he takes more damage per hit, but he also deals more damage per hit. So these hits that he's doing are real good. As he goes for the GC sidelight, Luna ends up getting below, gets in there, but I don't think he touched the ground there. Oh, he did. He's got the movement. Radish comes back, but he hits him with the fist.
+1 Radish. Wow. That's so satisfying. I wish I could hear it. I can imagine it. It's making a sound for sure. Radish looking fantastic in this. Never mind. I lied to you, chat. He's not looking fantastic. He's looking knocked out. Radish is looking for a weapon spawn as quickly as possible here. Luna's gonna let him get it. That was super casual.
Yeah.
Luna was just chilling.
That's fine. I'm gonna just dare over here. Go pick up that weapon. Dares from Radish now. Good pick up on the side air, but can't keep that pressure going.
Luna embodying that whole side air don't miss thing has hit at least 50% of his side air. Is pretty huge here. Misses that one. Terrible positioning because of it. Able to recover with a gravity cancel neutral signature. Gets him in an advantageous position. Radish is looking kind of low on HP here. I would hasten to guess that switching out of that strength stance is something he might do before game 3 of the set. Whoa! Oh, what a spot dodge!
And he gets the punish as well. Gets some good damage onto Luna.
That was
around.
crazy.
Oh, but Luna again with those turnaround ground pounds. And Luna's up 2-0 over Radish.
Yeah, you'll notice there at the very end, Radish was trying to get back onto stage and tossed his weapon up, which is a great strategy to prevent anybody from hitting you with like a ground pound or whatever. However, after the weapon toss, he wasn't able to pick it back up, wasn't able to get back on stage. It was just easy pickings for Luna to go out and punish. So sometimes y'all just got to keep your weapon in your hands.
Sometimes it is better to just have a weapon, a little bit more challengeability, but we're going into game number 3. Didn't catch if Radish swapped stances, so final opportunity here for Radish unless he wins, I guess, 3, and then it'll reset, and then we'll get another opportunity.
Oh, reset at this point would be crazy.
Would be wild.
I do hope Radish was listening and is swapping stances because I just want to see more Red Raptor gameplay.
More
just selfishly.
Would be awesome. But we're going to Demon Island for the final one. They're both in strength stance. So
Potentially
kind of
final one.
Oh,
we
yeah.
have a drip swap
Potentially final one.
from Luna here, going Fallen.
Let's go, Fallen. That's my favorite one.
It's very cool.
I love me some Fallen Red Raptor.
It looks so good in the Order of the Exalted Lion color swap. Too.
Oh, yeah.
It looks very, very cool. Radish able to pick up both of the weapons that spawn first, Boots, and then swapping out into Orb here. Luna's not able to pick up anything as those opposite in the background are also vying for position.
Just hanging out.
Just chilling, being Sky Bison.
Haven't seen you around Demon Island lately.
Yeah, it's better air quality than Apocalypse at least. Yo!
Ooh, good start for Radish. The ground pound is going to take the lead for Radish.
That was a commanding first stock. That was wild. I mean, Radish took less than like 40 damage.
That was huge.
Yeah, I don't think Luna's held a weapon for more than like 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Radish only let Luna hold a weapon for like 10 seconds.
Oh, I think it was like 20 at this point, but now Luna's starting to swing onto Radish. Still playing from behind, like basically a full lap in advantage to Radish right now.
Yeah, Luna able to pick up that weapon after making his descent a little
Punish.
safer. Oh! D-Light, neutral air, side air. That was clean.
Yeah, knowing the dodge is down there so he can get that extra bit with that nair so that the side air will do more force because there's more damage. Great. But Luna...
I think Radish gets back here.
Oh,
barely.
Head doesn't touch the wall.
That doesn't count.
No.
No, you have to get at least one wheel of the motorcycle on the wall to get the jumps back, to get your options back. Oh, man. But Radish still has a terrific lead in this match against Luna and is probably not going to be going down 3-0 in this grand final situation. He's fighting for his tournament life here, doing extremely well. Red Raptor's entire force, the Raptor force, unable to help him secure KO here. Luna looking for a little bit of a punish over the edge. Yo, Radish almost got the wall bounce and gravity came down like that would be slick.
That's the Radish tag. He's the one who tweeted it first.
Yeah, true. Nobody else is allowed to do it. He's claimed that combo.
Well, you have to give him credit.
True. Like when you get an egg drop, you have to call it an egg drop.
You have to call it the egg drop.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Egg Soup, wherever in the world he is currently.
You have to give a percentage of win earnings to egg drop when you give him an egg drop.
Yo, is that how he pays for his YouTube videos with all the crazy editing he does?
Exactly.
Where he like smash cuts from one set to another. I think he's doing a foreign exchange program right now, which is super cool. Yeah,
it's awesome. Shout out to Egg Soup.
Yeah. I will say, I believe in his YouTube video recently, he asked people to like not acknowledge that he's on a foreign exchange trip in the comments. So if you watch an Egg Soup video anytime soon,
he is running from the IRS.
Exactly. Comment below like crazy. The IRS hasn't caught you yet. Yo, your Uncle Sam evasion techniques are crazy. But back into this Red Raptor Grand Exhibition here. Radish down by 1 in this best of 5. Needs 2 in a row to reset the bracket, which is a mammoth task of any player.
Whoa, where's the punish? No, Luna
Ground
not
pound.
in position.
What a spot dodge.
Good dodging from Luna. Avoids that ground pound, both of them. Just outside of the hitboxes of each other.
Yeah, this is such an even matchup. We saw Luna take 2, but then in commanding fashion, Radish turned the tables and took the first stock within like 12 seconds and then just had an unbelievable game against Luna. Again, getting the first knockout super quickly. And he's probably going to try to deny the weapon from Luna for a little while. Luna's able to get through, pick up some boots. This could be huge for him. Ooh, oh, the reversal! Weapon that doesn't make contact. Rage is sore about that, I'm sure.
Oh, side air is going to drop there again, kind of shoving him into the wall.
Oh, Luna with the active input on that downlight, tried to get a little extra, unable to do so. Rage giving him a little bit of respect on the wall. Rage is very low. A lot of things can KO him here. Side air, active input, not chasing any. Oh, that was a very well-calculated throw by Luna. Radish was just able to read the trajectory and get away from it. Twice! What a touch!
Oh, nice. The jump ground pound covering that bottom edge there. Luna, pick of weapons, but he's still behind.
Yeah, that he is. That he is. Radish does need a weapon pick up here to kind of capitalize on this damage lead he has. Neutralite's going to be sending Luna off to the right. Radish being super careful, not overextending at all, realizing this, if this, oh gosh, if this game doesn't go his way, it's just GG's, it's game over. Good down there, though, to confirm that stock off Luna. Juggling some weapons here, making sure Luna's not armed quickly. We'll see if he can continue that weapon starve as he's building damage. Not going to happen, dude. Luna's able to get some unarmed damage and pick up those that orb there.
Still, Radish, he got that early lead, and he's just been maintaining that over Luna here in game number 4. He wants that reset. He's trying to get us to game 5.
I don't blame him. I want to do the same. If you're not playing to win, what are you playing for?
Wow.
I thought you were going to say fun. I was going to be so angry. Yeah, shout out to Ninja and whatever drama he tweeted about like 2 years ago. It's like, so loser's mentality and I want to win. Whatever. Playing for fun's okay, Jack. Radish ends that game with a side air, though. He's playing to win here. Evens up the set 2-2. Going into Game 5. This game determines if there's a reset or if Luna's the winner.
What's it going to be? Luna versus Radish, game number 5. Radish doing a really good job bringing this one back. Again, like it was 2-0 handedly in Luna's favor, and suddenly Radish really hit the gas pedal.
Yeah, you just turned on the spacing, the damaging, the embarrassing, because that first stock from Luna in Game 3 was kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. I do want to see more motorcycles, though. Please and thank you.
Can never have too many. Small Enigma on the board. Haven't seen that one today.
No, and that's a very interesting one, because if you're getting a gravity cancel neutral sig underneath that middle platform, it's so high up, if their opponent's damaged enough, that's just a KO from like orange.
Could be good, but instead we're going to Miami Dome. Luna back to the Emerald Raptor. Didn't really feel the Fallen, apparently. And
well, he was fallen on Fallen, so.
That's true. It is in the name.
Emerald. It is. That being said, chat, still pick up the skin. You're not going to lose like Luna did with Fallen Raptor. You're probably going to win super successful, maybe even reascend with Fallen Raptor. Radish getting a lot of early damage onto Luna here before Luna's able to pick up those boots. Radish, even with that turning inside neutral, like that was kind of a crazy pickup.
Those kind of like crossovers that come out from Radish. He'll do a turnaround dare. Definitely tripping up Luna here. Luna getting real caught up by Radish. N-Sig thrown out. Nice punish there from Luna. Can't get anything else, though.
Oh, I thought he was going to go for neutral sig there instead of a Sair.
Snare.
Luna putting respect onto Luna. Oh, dude. I was gonna say Radish putting respect on Luna, and then he just does the
disrespectful slide charge side sig.
Yeah, that was gross. That was like the techie one too, where you have to
you have to go backwards,
run out and then and then face inside. It's crazy. But Luna could even things up really quickly here. Radish has those boots. Luna has that orb, trying to get an edge guard going, but Luna doesn't quite make the most out of it. Radish is floating between those soft platforms, trying to get a nice even footing on the stage to start up some light attack combos. Gets the dodge read, but doesn't really capitalize off too much damage there. Again, there's a lot of respect between these two players. They're not going to overextend when they don't need to. Down sig from Luna's boots, almost enough to KO Radish, but Radish, sorry. I don't know if he picked up that defense stance.
No, they've only still been running that strength stance on both sides. Ground pound going to miss from Luna. Radish still able to survive on this stock. Finally, the down sig going to KO for Luna.
Yeah, Luna threw his boots up again in that situation, trying to read Luna coming off the stage, but Radish caught by that neutral or down signature. Not much you can do in that situation when you're getting hit by 5 of the Raptor force at once, or like one in like what would you say the shadows make up legend-wise, like a third?
Do they not bring out the full force?
Well, it's like the shadows of them,
But it's like the spirits of them.
I don't know how much corporeal damage a spirit can do,
Yeah, you gotta roll for blunt damage as well as corporeal damage.
Ah, we have an emo for that. So before using that down sig, you need to use the Battle Pass 7 dice roll. Radish for that side air is sending Luna off stage, but he's keeping a little central on the stage himself, not really trying to do too much. That was a great punish. Weapon toss doesn't make any contact. Ground pounds?
Punish again. Oh, misses the side air, though.
A little too much momentum going to the sides.
Unarmed, but ends up picking up that weapon spawn on the left side. Luna comes in, hits the nair, hits the side air. Still playing from behind against Radish. Down sig thrown out, and Radish is going to get the punish.
Radish looking for a down air or a ground pound here. Instead, jumping to the top, trying to catch Luna coming over the side with a side air. Luna's able to get back on the stage, grabs himself an orb, tosses it away, and grabs a recovery to confirm that stock. Luna needs to take one stock off of Radish to win this entire tournament. But it's going to be tough because Radish is going to go down without swinging. Side air is almost enough from the other side of the stage. Weapon toss, footprint on Luna's forehead, enough to knock him out. If he was wearing a big hat, it wouldn't work. Just saying.
Okay, a little bit of, you need a hard hat. You got to get some protection out there.
Do we have a hard hat skin in game anywhere?
The closest thing I can think of is like the construction core.
Yeah, but he's like a bulldozer.
Yeah.
Somebody needs a hard hat just being around him. We'll have to think about that. I'll talk to the art team.
That's what we need.
Yeah, just not just any average Joe construction worker, not Bodvar's construction worker, the builder that is named Bob.
Good damage for Radish, though. Potential for the reset. Luna gets back up safely, has the orb in hand. Radish still managing to pick up weapon spawns. Luna tried to go for that chase dodge up, hoping Radish would go high so he could get extra damage there.
Yeah, it looked like Radish almost had a sure win for this game, the way the damage numbers were, but Luna was able to equal it up really quickly. We've got that's definitely a KO. Luna made up a little bit of damage, but it just wasn't enough after getting hit by that side air, being sent all the way off stage. Getting back to stage, he just wasn't like fitted enough, and Rage was able to pick up an easy punish for bad neutral, I guess. I don't even know. Scripted AF? No, that's a reset. We didn't even scream Game 5 before this. Game 5 was won by Radish. Let's go, reset.
Reset, yeah. Okay.
You're welcome for not screaming, chat.
One more best of 5, Luna versus Radish, and Radish has all the momentum right now.
Yeah, big time. After a 3-0 sweep, reverse sweep, that's wild.
The reverse 3-0, Radish looking solid. Luna thinking about the map bans. Miami Dome still on the board. Radish just won on it. Ooh, but he wants Brawlhaven.
Brawlhaven works. Luna, I'm surprised he didn't change Rip for a third time, honestly.
Yeah.
It didn't work on Emerald. Didn't work on Fallen.
Still got a rocket.
Still got a rocket, that's fair. Yo, I don't think we've seen one yet.
No rockets. I mean, we just saw Fallen for a game.
Right.
Someone in chat asking about why is there a reset? How does it work? Well, in a double elimination bracket, you have to be eliminated twice. That means you have to lose 2 sets. Since Luna hadn't lost a set yet until Radish just now beat him, then we get a reset, and we go to our final set here, where whoever wins this will have only lost 1 set as opposed to 2. So there you go. That's how resets work.
It's fair, and it's fun, and it gives us more Brawlhalla to watch in this grand exhibition. Going into this Game 6 of Grand Finals, or first game of Grand Finals, parenthesis, L,
Reset.
parenthesis,
Yeah.
or reset, right? We have damage going evenly back and forth. That was wild. Luna unable to connect with that side secure. Rage getting a little bit of a punish here. Ooh, that's how they ended the last match. Last set.
Weapon toss.
D-Light Sair, not enough this time.
Didn't touch. So close, but unfortunately not quite enough. Radish has been doing this thing where he sits like halfway away from the stage, and then he'll just do a backdash as Luna comes up, and then immediately turn around downlight. Luna's just getting caught by it.
Yeah, it's part of the playbook, and it's working well, and he'll probably continue to do it until it stops working. Luna able to even things up in Game 1 here. Radish is going to be unarmed for a little bit as Luna tries to pick up a ton of damage, but they switch. Now Radish is armed and Luna has nothing. A little bit of a motorcycle into a neutral light, into a no jumps.
Why would you dare there?
Somebody give Radish another quarter so we can ride that Mammoth one more time. That was wild. Who knows if that was... who knows what that was? Yeah. Honestly, that was a funky interaction to say the least. Luna's going to try to make it up very quickly, though. Has an orb in hand, doing a good amount of damage to Radish. Doesn't take much to even up the damage on Red Raptor. Again, has low defense compared to the rest of the Brawlhalla roster. Radish sending Luna off the side of the stage, probably looking for a signature. There it is. And
jump.
He can kind of be sloppy even. Oh gosh. He's got an entire stock to play with.
Radish with the N-Sig. Luna running out of movement on the outside. N-Sig connects so he can chase dodge up. Still can't get the stock off of Radish though. He's running out of life here in game number 1.
It was a courageous move by Radish to try to punish that neutral signature with the ground pound. But that weapon throw was almost enough. Luna barely able to get to the bottom of that push-off column. Again, longer walls, advantageous for boots as they have a little bit less recovery.
Ooh.
A motorcycle stuffed by a Sair. Second time we've seen it, still as impressive.
He kicked him off the motorcycle, too. That wasn't like the startup. He was just like, oh, you're riding your motorcycle? Let me just be above you and just kick you in the face.
Yeah, it's like a scene out of like a martial arts movie when somebody's like flying across the street to kick somebody on a motorcycle. It's like stealing a parcel or something. That was a wild set or match. Radish able to take it at the end though. Well played. We see GG's emojis coming out from both players. It's so polite. Such a nice community.
It is at the end of the day just some friendlies. It is a grand exhibition, not expedition.
I'd love to go on a grand expedition. It'd be a ton of fun. Mm-hmm.
Check out all sorts of sights and sounds, but
discover what's in Grumpy Temple.
Who knows?
Nobody. It's
Could be a curse.
It could be 2 curses. But only Queen Nai probably knows what that's all about. But yeah, again, like Duke was saying, it's all for fun at the end of the day. Showing off the new legend, having fun with the new legend, and really seeing who's the best.
So we're getting into the next one. Radish on a tear right now. Currently won 4 games in a row against Luna.
Yeah, that is something to be said. It is a wild achievement because, I mean, like I said before this started, this is the grand finals of the Grand Exhibition, obviously, but also the grand finals from the Winter Royale, where Radish got to grand finals without dropping a single game, if I remember correctly, and then Luna came from the losers and beat him.
Yep.
So this could be a little bit of revenge. It would be kind of terrific if Luna was able to keep that King title. But it's obviously been won by Hughes since then and whatnot, and that transfer is not for everything.
Oh! How did he read that? Man, he was so, like, low and far. Like, he knew Radish was going down there. Wow, what a read from Luna, and that's a nice lead for him now.
Yeah, proving that he earned that King title the first go-around. But Radish can't win their King title off him. We'll have to do that at what's the next Royale we're doing? Autumn? Spring?
We did winter, we did spring, so it should be summer.
Summer. There's potential for these two players to be there and duke it out once again in Grand Final. But we'll have to see, because South America has something to say about that.
True.
Oh, Luna going with the active input of the side light, sending Radish a little far down, not able to follow up on the left side with a side air. But a little bit of unarmed action never hurt. Luna almost confirming a stock off of Radish there, but not quite. Might be the opposite. Radish might get the stock off of Luna. Anything will really do it. Any combo start. Not a recovery from mid-stage, though.
Luna really wanted to turn that one around. Even though he didn't have many options off that downlight, he's still just trying to put that pressure on Radish. Side light connects. Building a bigger lead here, but Radish will find that downlight side air.
Finally. Yeah, Luna really made him work for it that time around. That was a well-earned stock from Radish, but Luna kind of ahead here. Really doesn't need much to knock out Radish and stop that 4-game tear that he's on. Oh, the side signature is not quite enough. Motorcycle didn't have enough gas. Ran out of fuel just before hitting his opponent. Mech Fist just missed with the second one. They've got 2 of them.
Yeah.
You know?
Left hand, right hand.
Yeah. Sometimes you feint with one and then you confirm with the other, you know?
That's why it's called a 1-2 punch.
True. Oh, that is, right?
Punish. That was a burned aerial dodge from Radish, but Luna only gets a 2-piece on that one. Still maintaining this lead over Radish.
Oh, Radish able to pick up the gravity cancel neutral sig and the slide charge neutral sig.
Do a third one. Oh, the turnaround, though, from Luna. Nair, turnaround side air. Radish comes back safely, gets the weapon pickup as well.
Oh, the gravity cancels. Oh, what a combo. The orb nonsense that we just witnessed was insane. But Radish able to get back to the stage with the gravity cancels neutral signature. And then a D-Light Sair over the very edge of the stage, evening up the stocks. But Luna really just needs to hit 1 sig to lock out this match.
Very real possibility of Luna finishing out this game at the very least. Neutral sig will do it. And now we're tied up 1-1.
Dang. That was wild from Luna. That was crazy.
That was a great start, and he just maintained that lead. It will be interesting to see if something different happens in this next one, right? Like if Radish avoids that, can Luna still win?
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, his momentum's halted, but he's still the same player he was 10 minutes ago, right?
Is he? Do we not all change constantly game to game? Yeah.
Yeah, you shed like 40,000 skin cells every minute, so like there's obviously mitosis happening at the same time, so you're regenerating those cells. So like, who knows?
It's the body of Theseus.
The ship of Theseus, but the
yeah, but like the body equivalent, right? Is
right.
If you're shedding 40,000 skin cells every minute,
I think it's
replacing with new ones. Are you still the same person you were?
I think it's every 7 years, every cell in your body's been replaced, because some replace at different like rates.
So are you the exact same person you were 7 years ago?
I think the electricity in my brain is the same. So yes, maybe. Well, back to Brawlhalla. Radish gets the first KO. Sorry, Luna gets the first KO on Radish, and Luna took hardly any damage. He's looking pretty comfortable.
Again,
in his
a nice lead for Luna here. Didn't get the recovery, the turnaround opportunity, but Radish, you saw him sweat beating, didn't have a recovery there, so he's wiggling his way down as he's like, man, I wish I could have.
That recovery definitely would have been a confirm onto Radish, but no luck. There's a weapon sitting there. Neither player really wants to do a swap until it's advantageous for Radish. If you hit that weapon throw, it would have been a little bit more of a danging situation. Use normal language sometimes. Side air is enough. Okay. Stocks are even. Radish starving out some weapons quickly. Doesn't have to do too much to get this damage deficit overtaken. It's anybody's game still, anybody's set even.
N6 thrown out. Radish with the punish gets in with the sidelight, but like you said, this is anybody's game. Pretty much even here in this position. Luna comes in, throws out the sidelight. Nice punish here. Got the read.
Big. That's
into
huge. Off of one punish, he was able to bring Radish from the corner of the map to the blast zone. What crazy reads. What crazy move from Luna there. Oh, and again with the orb doing crazy things, racking up a ton of damage.
Radish.
That's crazy.
Wants to get that turnaround, the clash out there, and he still gets up with the help of that gravity cancel N6. Second N6 from Radish, and back to anyone's game.
Yeah, wow. What a flurry of exchanges there. This is the best Red Raptor gameplay we've seen all day. This back and forth right here, it took until like game 8, but we got there to the best.
There's warm-up time, all right?
This is a warm-up tournament before the grand finals. And remember, both of these players have gone through like 4 sets apiece, right? Including their reset set.
Ooh, sweat beads. Can't touch. Radish takes game number 3, 2-1.
1-4 in a row, lost one, won another, 2-1 in a best of 5. That's kind of nuts. That's kind of nuts. This is crazy gameplay we're seeing. So glad we're able to put on this grand exhibition for y'all today with these North American pros. Reminder, all these pros you see here today will be at DreamHack Valencia in like 2 weekends, right? Not next weekend, but the weekend after. Check them out. They're going to be playing at like the top level in Europe for the first time in like 3 years.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been over to Europe. So it'll be really interesting to see, of course, all these North Americans will be there. The European players will be there as well.
South American players
some
even.
South Americans will also be there. It's going to be a good time, but
and they're competing for $70,000. Yeah. $35K for ones, $35K for twos. Sign up if you're in Europe. Figure out a train ticket. I know the European rail system is amazing.
Yeah.
Even if you
honestly
have to
just
hike
seems
there.
Fun to do.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking like if I was to have gone to Valencia, I would pick up a rail pass and be like, I'm just going to be in Europe for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Peace. See y'all on Twitter.
Vacation in Europe for a little while.
Just see how many countries I can go to, like with one train ticket. You know, because I think that's how that works. You buy a ticket and you just use certain trains. I don't know. I've never been.
I don't. Yes. I don't know.
I've just heard this from people that like, oh man, I spent 3 weekends in Europe. My life's changed forever. Backpack through the Alps. I heard people yodel. I saw a goat.
That was me, but in the forest. With nothing but a pocket knife, yeah.
The video game?
Yeah. I spent 3 weeks like in the video game, the forest, like,
I was like, which forest, you know? On Shensekai, in Canada. Oh. Stepped on my duck, sorry. I have a meeting.
You have a duck sound effect for your alarm? I thought that was Toast messing with us. I was like, what?
You imagine you installed a speaker underneath the desk. No, sorry about that, chat. I'm sure you didn't hear it, but I'm calling myself out. Normally I have a meeting around this time, and I can't ignore a duck. That's why it's a duck.
Okay, that's fair. Into the next one. Currently, Radish 1 game away from closing this out and being crowned our champion here.
Yeah, the kingliest of Red Raptors. If he wins the Grand Exhibition, there's no official title, but give him an unofficial title. Bragging rights for life.
Yeah.
Because normally we only ever do 1 Grand Exhibition.
And if he wins, nobody else gets to use base Red Raptor. That's how it works.
With the black color swap. But
in general.
In general. If you want to play Red Raptor,
gotta buy a skin.
140 mammoth coins.
That's the rules.
Side signature from Luna makes contact on Radish. Down air pushes him off the push-off column. Tries to go for the down land on GC. Into the ground pound. Doesn't make contact. Yo, Radish is in dire straits.
Help him, though. That recovery got him back up safely. Good damage here. Luna going to take the next one. But also, this is kind of how Game 3 started, right? Like, Luna had a big lead, and Radish managed to close that one out.
Yeah, that's a very good point. But Luna just denied any access to the stage that Radish could have or would have wanted during that first stock. And it seems like Radish is returning the favor. Neutral sig, able to clean up. That's so cool, man. The jump, the flips, the kicks, the KOs. It's such a good signature. Almost as cool as the mech kick and the mech punch. Almost. Be hard to outdo that. Yeah. I mean, it's a giant fist and a giant boot coming through like portals. Like, it's so cool. And the lore, so much cooler. Luna with an orb, Radish with boots, kicking Luna very deep, trying to go for that ground pound. Luna's not going to let it make contact and punishes Radish's approach over on the stage with a neutral signature. Oh, that's like a bot's whipping.
Yeah. Both of them throwing out neutral lights, expecting the other one to move across them.
Mm-hmm. But even chosen bots do stuff like that. So pros are the closest thing to chosen bots we have. But they can never attain chosen bot status.
They wish.
They do. It's almost like TAS level of gameplay. Our bots are coded extremely well. But both of these players are deep into their stocks, and there's a lot that they could do to knock out their opponent here. Reyes looking for this weapon pickup, gets the orb on the very edge of the downswing that whiffs from Luna, sends him off to the side. He's probably looking for a side sig or a down air. Doesn't hit either. Whiffs two motorcycles in a row.
He wants that extra damage there. That could have been a downlight Sair. Not sure if it would have KO'd, but still. Downlight recovery, or sorry, downlight ground pound will KO.
That'll do it. Bread and butter, classic.
Yeah.
Any character, any legend can do it. It's something crucial for your kit. Training mode, everybody. If you can't pull that off consistently, like myself, practice it.
Or never go off stage.
I mean, you can't lose if you never go off stage.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
Never be in the position where you have to do it.
What a wild achievement that would be. Never leave the stage. Never jump.
Oh, yeah. 2 feet on the stage at all times.
Right. You can also not dash because running is being airborne for a split second.
Also, can't use certain attacks like axe downlight, which pops you up.
True.
Or sword downlight, or spear downlight. Oh my.
Or orb downlight. Basically, use sword.
Can't use downlight. It's like no, sword downlight will pop you up if you hit.
That's crazy. What a challenge! But Radish is close to getting knocked out here on his third stock. Finally getting Luna into their third, but Luna's in a better position to continue on into this set, making it 2-2, making it game 10 potentially. But you never know what Radish can do with this orb.
Ain't over till it's over.
Side air sending him pretty far. Weapon toss isn't hitting. But Duke is right. It is not over until it's over.
The light's the wrong way. Radish gets in, gets a punish. Good avoidance from Luna to avoid that motorcycle, but not quite in. Okay, the neutral light will do it. I was like, will this?
Will it? Won't it? They will.
It will.
Yeah, Radish played well. Definitely deserved those flowers from the podium emote there. But we're going into game 10, Duke.
Game 10.
Chat will say it's scripted. They're right. I mean, wrong.
Look, I already said chat's never lied before.
True.
They
Chat,
know.
do you think it's scripted? I don't think it's scripted. If it was, I didn't contribute to the script.
I didn't write the script.
I didn't even know it existed.
I'm experiencing it along with y'all.
Right. Actually, let me double check. Yeah, that's not scripted. Nobody saw the screen was blank.
Next line.
Oh, we have to restart. Luna didn't switch the skin like he was supposed to. Oh, whoops.
Game 10. The winner of this, of course, will be crowned our Grand Exhibition champion, the first Red Raptor champion.
Yeah, Red Raptor's not legal in tournaments until probably summers, I'm guessing. So this is a pretty big, monumental occasion, actually. And they'll have eternal bragging rights, which is super cool. Luna going for that motorcycle in the gravity cancel, not getting too far with it. Reyes trying to clean up a 3-hit combo, dropping the third. Luna gets a little bit of a punish from it. Trying to get back to stage safely, but Reyes giving him kind of a stonewall here. Gets to middle and finally gets some damage off. Luna and Reyes trading equal damage so far in the first seconds of this match.
Gotta wait for the controller to turn back on. Nice side air there from Luna, though. Will clean up the first stock. He's going to be sticking with the boots. His boots have been looking solid since the reset.
That they have been. Luna, again, neutralite into a reverse down air into some other nonsense. Getting Radish off the side of the stage and quickly into yellow. Radish looking to even up this game. Side air, not quite enough. Doesn't do much in the way of edge guarding as Luna's got an answer for every single movement Radish has been doing so far. Again, side air from the opposite side of the stage won't be enough. Luna recovers through Radish, gets even more unarmed damage. So much extra credit on that first stock, Duke.
Really good start for Luna here. Radish gets his pick of weapons, has the boots on his feet. Luna, there's the weapon spawn on the right side, doesn't go for it after that neutral light. I thought the hit stun was basically a guaranteed weapon pickup.
No, not quite. Both of them playing a little bit of dodge circly neutral right here. Radish close getting knocked out, so he's going to want to get a ton of damage if he can. Luna playing so reserved, so safe. Only really deciding to engage when he's got a safe option. Juggling himself on the side of that stage for so long. He's over top of Radish now, and a ground pound. That's just like the very tip of his heel on the back of that sweep that made contact. Very well placed by him, covering that entire angled edge.
Very interesting route to get to that ground pound, too, is like he went towards the wall in a way where it kind of like forces it straight vertical, where it has a lot of horizontal movement. Punish. Yep, gets a side light there.
Side air into the push-off column. Luna barely slipping by that giant boot from Radish. Radish getting back on the stage with a side air, a second side air, sending Luna off to the right side. The motorcycle! Not enough. Not enough. Just going too slow.
Oh, but a big boot to cover as Luna moved basically right on into it. And now, final stocks here. Game 10. This stock determines who is our Red Raptor champion.
Yeah, game 10, stock 59 versus stock 60. What a wild situation to be in. 6 stocks per 10 games. 10 by 60. Minus 2 because there's 2
Did they go to last stock every time?
They had that many stocks, even if it didn't go there. So 59 versus 60, ladies and gentlemen. We've got both players fighting for the glory, the fame, the eternal bragging rights, and the rerun, the salty run back, maybe even for Radish, from Winter Royale. Luna's a little bit more damaged here. If Radish plays his hand well, he could walk away with this victory. He was seed 1 in the tournament. Can Luna upset?
He definitely wants this W here. You can see Radish really picking and choosing, does not want to over-aggress. Gets a single tap here and there. Luna gets in. There was a dodge burned, but Luna not able to get much more than an air off of it.
Neutralite from Luna sends Radish off to the side, able to get back to the stage, but caught immediately by a Neutralite from Luna. Another Neutralite from Luna sending him off to the right. Weapon throw doesn't make contact. Luna was almost out of options to resetting to the stage now.
Or V-Orb. Can't get anything off the nair. The Luna is going to be the Grand Exhibition champion for Red Raptor. Nobody can use Emerald Raptor in Skyforge colors ever again. It's his.
Unless you beat Luna and claim it, like the wand thing.
Yeah.
Wow, what a crazy, crazy Grand Exhibition that was, going all the way to Game 10 of Grand Finals. Are they gonna rematch?
No, this is someone else.
I
think so. I think 2 people just took the lobby because they're like, we're done.
Okay, it's Dre and Sin. Never mind. These guys are ballers. They're just chilling. But yeah, what a crazy, crazy tournament. It was a super tight match between Luna and Radish at the very end. Luna able to pick it up similar to Winter Royale. It was a run back. But everybody played extremely well. Thank you all so much for participating, so much for watching, so much for doing the math that I asked them to do, Duke. It was
looking forward to seeing those numbers.
Right, yeah, just DM them to us. Just me. Don't mess with Duke's DMs. But Duke, that was a ton of fun.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you all for checking it out. Again, thank you to the players. Looking forward to seeing them all at Valencia. Also looking forward to seeing some of y'all at Valencia if you manage to make it out. Again, start.gg/DHVAL23 to go to DreamHack Valencia. Anything else? Iron Legion bundles going away.
Yeah.
Heatwave on Wednesday.
There's always merch, cycling, and I mean, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So probably.
Maybe.
I'll probably be back here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining us today. I hope you have a great Monday. We've got meetings to be at right now.
Yeah.
So that's all from us, folks. Adios.